Hi there, birdies! Welcome back to the nest. So today we have our official first reading for 2023. I can't believe a year has passed. This is incredible. But today we're going to focus on career. We're going to take a look at what you can expect, any messages and advice that your guides want you to pass on. What are your strengths in 2023 when it comes to your career? What are also your obstacles, your little difficulties, and you can have a little heads up, so you can work on them beforehand and you can be prepared for when those obstacles come through. And we're also going to take a look into a more, in-depth kind of look into your 2023 for your career, okay? Why am I out of breath? I don't know. I guess it's the excitement. But yeah, so we have, as always, 4 beautiful piles with us with a twist because today we are bringing back these shells. So for pile number 1, we have these dudes right here. We're going to be reading the shells, by the way, if you are new to my field. If you're not new to my field, then you know that I do read shells from time to time. So that is for pile number 1. For pile number 2, come here. We have these little guys. They're actually big guys, but yeah, there you go. For pile number 3, we have these dudes. And it's so interesting how, I already know the shells and their meanings, because, I gave it their meanings, but it's so interesting to see how the energies are kind of playing out here. It's really, really interesting. And for pile number 4, these are your little guys. All right, so you can choose by the shells. You can pause the video a little bit and see which set you feel drawn to the most. You can also check out the timestamps that are going to be down below and figure out if there's any significant synchronicity, any number that calls to you. And yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll see you over there. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose these guys, you're in the right place. Let me move the cards aside. Let's get started here with, there was a little guy there. Let's get started here with the shells. We're going to read the shells and we're going to figure out what is your overall energy, your overall theme for your career in 2023. Then we're going to pass on to strengths and obstacles and a little look into, a little deep dive into your 2023. And we're going to finish up with some advice, as always. So let's get right into it. I am really picking up on a strong, injustice made right. And because, this is my angel shell. It's blessings. It's also divine timing and synchronicities. So definitely pay attention to those. I'm hearing 111 specifically and 333. But any synchronicity, any important number for you, pay attention to it. I'm also hearing animals, especially flying animals, not necessarily simple birds. I'm hearing specifically flying animals. So I don't know, take that however it resonates. Maybe it's something that you're already seeing. I don't know, you see an eagle quite often, or the symbol of an eagle. It's not just a symbol, a simple crow, or just birds that you may see often. Pay attention to any specific animals that may draw your attention, okay? Because you are receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities. But more than anything, we have this shell right here, which is, for me, it's a bit of Libra energy. We also have some Aries coming through, so take those if it resonates. Has a little confirmation, but this is basically the Justice card. So I am picking up on a strong, an injustice or something that maybe even a legal matter that you're kind of working through from 2022, that I feel like in 2023 it's going to be resolved in a very, very positive way, okay? If it is not a legal matter, maybe I'm hearing missed opportunity, maybe there's something that didn't quite work out and you thought that you were wasting your time and that, nothing was really working on that thing and I don't know what else to do, maybe I should just give up. And I feel like it's at that moment where, boom, you have a blessing and this situation actually works out in your favor. I'm even getting that whenever you have a Mercury retrograde, I should have actually checked that. Let me actually look into it real quick. We have, I believe, 3 every year. We actually have one at the end of 2022. So from December 29th to January 18th, Mercury is going to be retrograde in Capricorn. Oh, it's all in earth signs. And from April 21st to May 14, Taurus. And from August 23rd, oh, it's going to be retrograde in my birthday. Oh no. From August 23rd to September 15 is going to be in retrograde in Virgo. So those timelines, I feel like this is when this situation may happen, because I feel like it's going to happen in a Mercury retrograde when something that seemed really unfair and really, I don't know, not wrongly, but something that really you thought that you lost, or you thought that it's just not going to work. I really feel like it is going to work in your favor, and you're going to receive that blessing. And with this Aries energy here, this is my Emperor shell, but I did say Empress, so it could be that your both masculine and feminine energies are really, really balanced. And that Empress energy, it's all about self-love. It's about connecting with your emotions. The Emperor, it's more about action and doing things and stepping into your power. And I really feel like this blessing, this balance that is coming through, I really feel like it's going to make you very, very powerful. And it's going to, maybe for some of you, you're also stepping into a position of authority. I also feel like this could even be about like nothing has something legal, but maybe a little bit of gossip. And it was like people were watching you in a wrong way. And I feel like in the end, everything is going to work out and you're going to elevate even more. You know, I feel like people are even going to pay more attention to you. They're going to admire you even more and respect you even more, because I feel like perhaps it was like a wrong gossip. It was just a rumor. It wasn't true. And it was hurting you a little bit. But now I feel like everything is going to become clearer and everything is going to kind of fade away and really be very clear, be very, I don't know, like very certain in your, like who you are. And I really feel like it's going to level you up. So that's really good. Let's like take a look into your strengths and obstacles and see what else we have here in your messages. So strengths, we have acceptance, we have transformation, and oh, didn't we talk about gossip? We have merry, masquerade, glamour, intrigue, and drama. So there's definitely something going on there. For your obstacles and challenges, things to take a look into, we have patience, nice. We have strength, and we have mildew fairy, cleanup time. That is very interesting. So let me actually switch this up. I do feel like one of your biggest strengths here is going to be that thing that we were talking about, like an injustice made right. And I really feel like you're going to level up from that and you're going to transform. You're really going to shift from that energy and be more, do more, become more. And I really feel like that is going to help you and help you grow hugely. I feel like before, with this number 4 coming through in the acceptance card, things may have seemed a bit stiffened, a bit, I don't know, like restrictive, perhaps even, and maybe even in terms of like networking, you felt like you weren't really connecting with the right people, that, you weren't exactly in the work environment that you were supposed to be or that you wanted to be, and especially with this drama and intrigue, maybe a lot of work environment drama, or, just clientele drama, or, whatever resonates for you. But I definitely feel like you're getting out of it. And I feel like it's that thing of like the transformation and you being respected, you being admired, you being seen for who you truly are. I feel like that is really going to work in your favor, because now people are going to start seeing and understanding your value and what you bring to the table, what you're able to bring to the company, bring to the work itself. I feel like you have, like everyone, like, I don't know, there are a bunch of doctors, right? But every single person is different. Just the same as there are a bunch of tarot readers, for example, but every single tarot reader is different and brings something different to the table. And I feel like this is what's happening here. It's like, I feel like people were taking your work for granted, but I don't think that is happening anymore. And I really feel like people are appreciating you and appreciating what you do. And there is this spark around what you do, and I really feel like it is going to shine. For some of you, you're also going to be able to go on a trip or something, but I feel like this is like kind of you elevating, and you truly being seen for who you are and traveling towards a new level of your career. I really feel like for some of you, there could be like a promotion, you stepping into a higher level in your career, something like that. I also feel like you're not going to be standing still, and I feel like that is going to be, it's interesting how you have strength in your weakness, in your like your obstacles and your challenges, because I feel like that is talking about this patience. I feel like you're always going to be wanting to be on the move. You're always going to be wanting to create new things, transform your career, do more, do different things. And I feel like that is a very positive strength, but it can also be a little weakness or a little obstacle because you can get a little bit impatient sometimes. And so that strength can transform into an obstacle if you don't take care of yourself and if you don't put in the effort and the work, to actually make something, especially if you are an Aries. Nothing against Aries, but especially, I just noticed something. But before I get into that, especially if you are an Aries have this tendency to start a lot of things, but actually not finish it. So that could be a little bit of the energy that you're in right now. And it could just be, you may not be an Aries, but you could be in the Aries energy for your year, and I feel like that is going to be quite significant for you. It's like, yes, you can start a lot of things, and yes, that energy is going to be very heightened and very positive, but be sure that you're taking care of yourself. Be sure that you're also cleaning up limiting beliefs, and that you're making sure that you're aligned with yourself, and you're not just doing it out of other people's approval or trying to prove yourself to someone. Do it because you love it, and do it because you are sure that this is aligned with who you are. And I feel like you're really going to be seeing like synchronicities around what is right for you and what is not. And what I was noticing is that we have this Aries energy, right? And we also have Libra, and those are actually sister signs. They are the exact opposite from one another. And Libra is also ruled by the Empress energy, by Venus. So there's really this energy of the masculine and the feminine energies. And I feel like sometimes you can not avoid, but it's like the balance may not be so good. Okay, so I feel like one of your obstacles is going to be finding that balance and not just staying in this Emperor energy of action and doing and creating and building. It's like resting is also important, healing is also important, connecting with your heart is also important. So just keep in mind those things, because I really feel like they're going to make the difference in your year. And I feel like you're going to be able to accomplish a lot more if you do find that balance, and if you allow yourself to, yes, put in the effort, and yes, create new things, but at the same time finishing those things, but also taking care of your body, okay, and resting and taking your time whenever you need to. All right, because I even feel like with this moon over here, I feel like the power, the ambition, the motivation, the drive, it is going to be there, and it is going to be very good for you to know where to go and what to create. But I feel like your emotions and your instinct, very like divine feminine energy, those are going to be very significant, okay? Those are definitely going to be very significant for you. I also feel like sometimes you may get a little trouble with relationships and connecting with other people because of all of this drama and all of this intrigue. And this doesn't even have to be like workplace. It could just be with your family, or friends. Someone really doubting your work and really doubting what you're doing, and now here you are, like really thriving, and they're just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we appreciate you. We believe in you, But I do feel like you could have a bit of trouble letting other people in, and it's like letting other people in your work. And I feel like perhaps even like criticism, sometimes it's constructive criticism, but I feel like you may have a little trouble accepting it. Okay, so just a little heads up, because sometimes criticism is not that bad. And it's actually quite helpful, okay? But I do feel like you could have a bit of trouble with connecting with other people, and sometimes you may feel a bit isolated, and I feel like that is also where the Empress comes through and really connects you with that 7th house energy of relationships, of letting other people in, of going out and having fun, right? That's also very important. And this thing of like the travel, some business event or something, I feel like that is going to be very good and beneficial for you, so don't just discard it because, okay? I feel like it could really level you up and create a lot of positive good things for you. All right? Yeah, so that is what we're picking up on so far. So let's get into your deep dive for your year, and we'll pull those in just a second. Let's just pull some cards here. So we're not going to look month by month, but we're going to sort of get like a little timeline. Not specific timelines. I mean, we do have, you actually didn't have any, but sometimes a few month cards show up, but you know, time is fluid. So when we're talking about the beginning of the year, perhaps your beginning of the year is like the first 6 months, or it's just the first month, just the first 2 weeks, you know? So just keep this as a storyline, not so much as a time frame. All right, so let's see here. We have, oh, Justice, look at that. That's amazing. We have the Magician, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Oh goodness, we have to make room for all of you. All right, Queen of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups, and the Moon. Very, very nice. All right, we also have here the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. Yeah, so I do feel like there is like some connection here between your career and your love life. So let yourself be inspired by your love life, to be honest, because I do feel like you could reap a lot of rewards from it, and you could even, we'll get there, but you could even meet someone through work that is going to be quite special for you. All right, so let me just pull you up a little bit. All right, I think it's falling, but that's okay. We'll manage. Let's see here from your tea leaf fortunes, tea leaf fortune cards. We have Happiness, Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, that is definitely necessary for you to find that balance. We have Camel, Persevere, and you will overcome problems. Oh, that is so beautiful. Apple, Temptation will test you. Quill, get back to basics. Oh, I love this. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. And Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. All right, so let's get into this. I'm excited. Oh boy. All right, so start of the year, we have here Justice, Chariot, Happiness. I feel like you're gonna start with a bang. To be honest, with this Justice coming through and Happiness, this is feeling like blessing. So this is feeling like that thing that wasn't really working. You could be getting that justice, and you could be getting that answer. You could be getting that clarity, that recognition that you were looking for. You're definitely moving forward. And again, if it is any type of legal stuff, I do feel like it's going to go very well in your favor. I mean, you have Happiness, and then you have like Chariot with the card of success and victory and all of that. So I do feel like you're going to be in a very, very good place when it comes to that legal matter, if it is legal. If it is a thing of gossip or something like that, I do feel like that is going to be kind of, I don't know, just brushed over, and no one is even going to care anymore. I do feel like there could even be someone like from a higher place that could kind of defend you. This could also be like, if this is a family issue and not so much in work environment, it could also be that we have a strong motherly nature here with Cancer and Libra. Those signs could be significant as well. But it could be that your mother defends you and stands up for yourself, stands up for you in your career in that family environment, okay? But I definitely feel like you're definitely getting some justice here. I feel like things are balancing out, and I really feel like you have a really good positive view of the future for, for 2023. I feel like you're getting into a very positive state when it comes to your career in the beginning of the year. And I also feel like there is some clarity coming through about what the next step is to take, and I feel like that's also why you're so happy. It's like, oh, I finally get it. I finally know where I'm headed, and I finally, maybe you're finally free, right, from this thing, and you're able to get into whatever position you want to go. And I definitely feel like you're feeling good. You're feeling very motivated about it, and I feel like that is going to be quite special. So it's interesting here. What's happening next? I'm actually picking up on February, so this could definitely be happening like January, like the first days of January even. But this here, it's like it's screaming February for me. I don't know why, because this is Sag energy. This is Aquarius, Virgo, and Gemini, so no February, we do have that Aquarius energy, but yeah, this is giving me very Pisces energy, because I feel like your intuition here is going to be on the roof. your connection with your soul is going to be so freaking good. I really feel like here you're going to be feeling yourself, you're going to be feeling motivated, you're going to be feeling very creative, very passionate, very excited. And it's almost like here you got the clarity, so now let's put into action what we discovered. Let's put into action what we are actually wanting to evolve and wanting to create. I feel like this is where things can get a bit complicated, because I feel like you're going to have so much drive, so much ambition, that finding that balance between taking action and doing and resting and taking that vacation, you know, and finding time for yourself could get a bit tricky. And I would even say that this is like a potential outcome if you don't find that balance, but it's actually quite doable, and I don't think you're gonna have a problem with it. But this next phase can be a little, like, can be tuned down a little bit if you manage to find that balance, okay? So remember, your whole 2023, when it comes to career, the key is going to be finding balance between resting and having fun and working and being ambitious and all that, okay? So please do find that balance, because I feel like here it is going to be a bit complicated for you to overcome that situation a little bit, because I really feel like you're going to just be so excited and so motivated that you don't want to stop. You don't want to take a freaking vacation. You're into it. You're feeling the vibe. Why should we stop? So I do feel like you may need to force yourself a little bit into resting and recharging and making sure that you're ready for what comes next, okay? So as we were talking, what happens next here is that I do feel like it's not that you're like gonna get sick or whatever, but your body could be craving a little bit some time to rest, okay? And so this third phase could be a little bit unstable, but we do have persevere and you will overcome problems. So I do feel like just the fact that you actively try to put in the effort to rest and to create time for yourself, those routines are going to start to kick in, okay? And those are going to start to make you feel better, and I feel like you're going to be able to overcome this little hurdle here for a second. I also feel like during this time, it is going to be important for you to budget, because I feel like here, I don't really see you like spending carelessly with this Knight of Wands, perhaps a little bit, but I feel like it's not necessarily about the spending or, you know, your relationship with the money and everything. I feel like it's just about how you deal with money, you know, how you treat money. And it's more of like a physical thing, not so much in terms of limiting beliefs and everything. I do feel like it's more around how you take care of it, how you do handle it. And I feel like budgeting and making sure that you're using it in the right places, and where do you want to save up to, where do you want to invest, you know? I feel like reassessing those things, it's really going to make you be clear on where to move on next and where to really understand yourself, okay? And understand money and understand how you can take better care of it, all right? So when it comes next, when it comes here, we're sort of like middle of the year, and with the Six of Swords, it could definitely be, well, this is all like pretty fast energy. So this could even be like the first 6 weeks, and then you have like a little time here to go through these things. But when we get here to the middle of the year, whatever that may apply to you, is that you really do start healing and resting, and I feel like that balance finally starts to kick in. With temptation will test you, I do feel like the drive and motivation will also test you, because I even feel like here your energy may be really down, and your energy may be a bit like, okay, what do I do here? Like, I had so much motivation and so many amazing things were happening. Like, what is going on here? Why can't I move forward? Why can't I create good, positive things? And I feel like you may feel a little bit demotivated, and you may have a little heartbreak because you were feeling so excited, and now, like, where did all the inspiration go? But I feel like here, middle of the year, you start getting that mojo back. You start feeling motivated again, and there is a huge peak here next. But I really feel like the key here is going to find that balance, where here before maybe you didn't really find that balance, or you were still trying to work on it. You were still trying to learn that lesson. And here, I do feel like you're healing that. You're moving forward in a much better way. You know, this is moving into calmer waters, so you're really finding the balance between handling money and creating more money, investing it wisely, resting, but also doing stuff and relaxing and having fun. But there is going to be that temptation, which is the drive and the ambition and the inspiration getting back into your energetic field. So at that point, I really feel like it is important for you to take a breather, okay, relax a little bit, and find that balance. I feel like routines here are going to be extremely, extremely important. Also, the people that you're connecting with, I feel like it's going to become very clear. By this middle of the year, it's going to become very, very clear who is on your side and who is not, who you can count on, who you maybe should be a little bit aware of and cautious around. And I feel like your friendships and your community is going to really be important to discern those things and to elevate your energy or bring it down. And I feel like here, perhaps you were dealing with someone that wasn't really that helpful, and I feel like you're kind of breaking up with that person. I feel like you're kind of creating some space, and I even feel like there could have been someone here that kind of made you doubt yourself. And again, it could be that family thing or those rumors, those gossips, and I feel like you're distancing yourself from that person. You're clearing that energy away, and I feel like because of it, you're becoming a lot more, like you're becoming a lot calmer. You're becoming a lot more aligned with your next steps and finding that peace and tranquility. Okay, so just be aware of getting that balance here, but. Next, I really feel like the end of your year, especially we have here Leo energy coming through, so perhaps from like Leo season forward, that could be a very significant time where like a lot of good things are coming forward, and I feel like you're gonna have an amazing time there. So with this quill, get back to basics, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, I definitely feel like there is an energy here of a brand new opportunity. So it could be that thing of like you're getting a promotion, you're starting something new, you're getting that motivation and that inspiration back, and I really feel like that is going to be the peak. And you're really like, we have a sunflower there, you're following your light, you're following your joy, you're following the things that light you up. And I feel like here in the beginning of the year there was that motivation, but we were talking about how one of your struggles was the impatience, right? And how that motivation of like keep building things and keep creating things and motivation and passion could be it is a strength, but it could also be your weakness. That was what was happening here. I feel like you were being perhaps a bit impatient and just wanting to create everything like out of the blue. However, towards the end of the year, we have an Ace of Pentacles. That is a very solid and long-term pentacle. It's not flighty. It's not just, oh, I'm just gonna do it. It's like it's planned, it's serious, it's thoughtful, and I feel like that is where you're getting back to basics. You're really like planning and organizing and making sure that you have all the tools. What do I need to research more on? How do I need to move this thing forward? And I really feel like you're no longer like planting your seeds in a bunch of places. I feel like you're really focusing and honing into that one project, into that one thing, and you're creating so many amazing things from it. And I definitely feel like here you were probably manifesting a lot of things and putting your energy in a lot of different places, and one of those things could be coming back and making it like official, okay, around Leo season, I would say. And I definitely feel like you're kind of getting back to basics, getting back into a good place with yourself, and into knowing how to use that passion and that motivation, that inspiration wisely. So I would say that you have learned your lesson by the end of 2023, but it's always up to you. So please start thinking about those things straight away, because like this point, I do think it is avoidable. If you already get into an energy of balance and finding, that balance between resting and working, I really feel like you can squeeze this into a shorter time and maybe even avoid some of these things and make this period a lot longer, okay? So after that, I do feel like, we have great good fortune, so things just feel marvelous. I really feel like we were talking how you may have a little trouble with networking and connecting with other people. I don't think that is going to be an issue by the end of the year. If you're single, I do feel like there could be like a new relationship brewing here. You could meet someone through work that I feel like it's going to be like great fortune, and it's really going to just send you into new heights. But this could definitely be like a new boss, a new colleague, a new person in your environment that I really feel like it's going to make things so special for you. I really feel like if you were not looking for anyone romantically, this could turn out to be an amazing friend. You know, it's not just a coworker, it's not just someone that you see, you know, every single day because you have to. It's someone that you're working with this person, and then you go for drinks because you just love each other's company and you really want to deepen that bond, you know, whether it is professional, but it may turn out to be a bit romantical as well, but maybe it's just a friendship and you really are wanting to connect with this person more deeply and to create more with this person. And I feel like that is going to be possible, and this person is definitely here to like surprise you in a very good way, and is definitely here to kind of bring light into your life and bring a lot of excitement and also a lot of stability. But I feel like this person is going to be a great supporter. This could also be not necessarily like you meeting this person through work, but it could even be like you're meeting someone and that person just becomes really supportive of your career. You know, you meet someone totally outside of your career. You're just out for coffee and you meet someone, and it turns out it is a romantic offer, and they're really going to be supportive of your career. And they may even like give you amazing ideas or just really inspire you to do more and to create new things. But I really feel like if this is something like you need someone else to not necessarily approve, but it's almost like, I don't know, we even have the quill, right? So for some of you, this could even be like writing a book. And it's like you start writing the book, you create really consistent effort towards it, but then you kind of need to go to a publisher. You kind of need to, unless you're doing it all independently, go for it. You have my support. But you may need to go to a publisher. Maybe you want to talk to an agent or something like that, you know? And I feel like you're going to meet those, that like the right people. The right publisher is going to be there. The right agent is going to be there. And I really feel like your work is going to be admired. I feel like you're going to be seen. I feel like you're really going to be acknowledged. And I feel like you're going to have so much fun. I feel like you're really going to love and be proud of your work. And I feel like these people are also going to be proud of you and respect you. Like, I feel like they may put you a little bit on a pedestal, but your vision for this project here, for this new beginning, it is becoming a reality. So if you're wanting to manifest, even if it's just, oh, I want a promotion, and you were trying to manifest that, I feel like you were able to manifest it, and that vision is becoming a reality. You're really making sure that that job, that place that you're in, it is really yours, and it was supposed to be yours. And I feel like there are going to be people that are really going to admire that work in you, and I feel like you're just going to have an amazing review and you know, just prospects from this. All right, with the end of the year here, we have the Mule with someone who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And I don't think that this is this person, right? I feel like with this person, if it turns out to be love, well, Two of Cups, it could turn out to an official thing. But I feel like this relationship here is going to be really rock solid, and it's going to be, that's actually sweet. It's going to be like really stable and prosperous and long term. And I even feel like with this, like someone is extremely stubborn and willing to change. It's like this relationship is stubborn. It's not going to change. It's going to stay there for 10 years. It's going to stay there forever and ever, you know? So I really feel like you make here an amazing friendship at the very least. And that person is going to be like, I don't know, they're going to be your best man, your best woman? No, it's not best woman. Like, it's going to be they're going to be with you in all your ups and downs, in all your significant moments in your life. And I really feel like this person is going to matter a whole lot for you. This could even lead to marriage if this is a romantic thing. But I definitely feel like this person is here to stay. But I do feel like there could be like a little other person that is really stubborn, and I feel like it could be related with this like gossip or something that may try and come back around to, you know, haunt you a little bit and make you doubt yourself again. But I don't think it's gonna work. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna work, and I don't think it's going to make any difference in your progress, because especially now you have a lot of protection. You have a lot of like a very solid network, a very solid foundation of friends and support, and you're not alone. So here you may feel a bit alone and you may feel a little bit isolated in the beginning, but I really feel like here you're definitely starting to communicate more and more with people. We have here, it's all like individual people, and now as we get to the end of the year, we have Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups with other people. You have like a black cat over there. So I definitely feel that the end of the year is going to be like amazing. Especially, it's like, I feel like you're starting with a bang and finishing with a bang. And in the middle, there are a few downs, but I feel like it's just about balance. And I really feel like if there's anything about gossip around other people talking behind your back or something, it's not going to matter a single bit because you've got this. And it's like your work, your worth is going to speak a lot loudly than those people's words, okay? So let's pull here some advice for you and see what your guides want you to know for this, for a year, for your career. Alright. We have, look at that, we have freaking self-care, tend to your garden, heck yeah. We also have generosity, sow seeds of kindness. I really feel like community is going to be very helpful for you. We also have success, bloom where you were planted. I really feel that, and it's that thing, bloom where you were planted. And I feel like in the beginning, you were probably planting a lot of things, but not necessarily tending to them and making sure that they would bloom. And they were asking, tend to your garden, tend to your investments, tend to your ideas, and let those seeds grow. And even with this, like, sow seeds of kindness, generosity, the people that you meet in your paths, put some effort into those relationships because they're definitely going to bloom. And I feel like by the end of the year, you're just going to be filled with a lot of success and a lot of joy as well. So you have an amazing year ahead. And I'm really proud of you. Let's see here, what else do we have? We have Pillar of Light. Woo! Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Yeah. And I really feel like you already know what you need to do. You already know where you need to go towards. And I really feel like you are going to be, it's that thing, we were even having this thing of seeing clearly towards the future for the rest of year 2023. You have a vision. That vision is coming true. And follow your intuition, okay? We were talking with that moon in the patience card, how your intuitive nature, your emotions would guide you and would show you the way. Connect with that, okay? Your intuition is going to be very, very heightened. I feel like here, at the end of the year especially, it's also going to be very heightened, and this person is not going to be able to stay in the shadows for too long, if they still are, because you're just going to see right through it, you know? And I also feel like you're going to have this amazing ability to kind of see, I know where this is headed. Like, you're going to have this immediate intuitive hint of you get a proposal and it's like, I don't get a good vibe from this. Then it's because it's probably not going to be the best, you know? And I really feel like you're going to be certain of that, and you're not going to have a problem saying no because of it, okay? A time for healing, yeah. So we have been talking about this for a lot in this reading. Rest, okay? It's important that you have that time for yourself, that you have that time for self-care, for you to tend to your garden, right? And I feel like that is going to be special, especially important. So, one final card. What else do we have here for my pile number ones? Oh, we have a lot, but we'll take all of them. Why not? What the heck? Alright, bottom of the deck, I do want to mention that we have this Leafcutter End. Army of Life, ask for help, seek support. You are not alone, okay? I really feel like whoever you meet here is going to be special. It's going to be really, really significant, alright? We also have the owl, and we were talking about like flying birds, so maybe an owl is significant. We also have a phoenix, which, there you go. It is not like something you see every day, but definitely pay attention to phoenix because these, they could show up to you in maybe even in tarot readings or in your dreams, okay, and pay attention to them. But we have bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Step fully into your goals, into your dreams. It is going to be safe, okay? With that phoenix, we have empower, fire activations, being creative, and spiritual freedom. Heck yeah. And golden unicorn, ascension. Your vibration is rising, right? Awaken to your soul's potential. So I really feel like you're going to be aligned with your best self, aligned with your life purpose. A lot of blessings are going to come through, and especially with two like mythical creatures coming through. It's like you're really having a lot of blessings, a lot of magic happening in your 2023. Sometimes it may feel like you're down in the gutter and what do I do with this? It's just a matter of healing. It's just a matter of breathing and resting, okay? because I don't think that you're going to be on the wrong path. Otherwise, actually 100%, you are on the right path. It's all about balance, okay? And I feel like you're just doing pretty amazing. All right, so be yourself, allow yourself to connect with your dreams, believe in those dreams, and don't let anyone stop you from them, okay? They're super achievable, and you've got this. All right, so pile number 1, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated, hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe. I would love to have you here for the rest of 2023. And you can also check out my other channel, the Sunny Virgo, if you're interested in cusp readings specifically. I sometimes also do like normal zodiac cusp readings, but yeah, and if you're interested in a private reading, that is also going to be in the description box below, totally available for you. And that is it. So I love you very much, I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hi there, pal number 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose these guys, you're in the right place. Let's get right into it. We're gonna push these aside for a second. We're going to start by looking into your overall energy for your career in 2023, your strengths, your little hurdles, your little obstacles and things to overcome, and then we're going to get into a bit more of a deep dive into your year and finish up with some advice, all right? So, before we get into the shells, I actually want to mention that I'm starting this at 44:22, so take a look at those synchronicities, pay attention to them throughout the year, but 44, a very strong, solid foundation, and with 22, I feel like partnerships are going to be very significant, especially with 2 of the shells that we have here. So this one is my Aquarius energy. We also have some Scorpio and Taurus coming through. If those resonate, use that as confirmation. But I definitely feel like with this Aquarius shell here of community, of friendships, and then we also have this one about like a helping hand and asking for support, having that support, and maybe even giving that support. I feel like that is going to be extremely, extremely helpful for you and important throughout your year for your career. I feel like you could be collaborating a lot with other people, and even if it's not like real collaboration, I feel like just the fact that you're like, you go out and you have fun and you're talking to friends, they may inspire you with an idea for a business. They may inspire you with like, it's like you talk to a friend and they say bananas and you're like, that is the freaking solution for the problem. You know, you were struggling with something and they just say something really like non-related at all, and it just clicks for you. You just get the clarity for the problem that you were facing, and I feel like everything becomes a lot easier with those around you. Okay, so I do feel like this is going to be a year filled with connection and filled with meaning. However, I do feel like in the beginning you could have a little bit of a trouble with feeling seen, I would say, this may have been something that you may have been struggling with since 2022 or just a few months from 2022, but I feel like maybe you were kind of feeling alone, or that you couldn't really count on people, and maybe you started to see that, no, wait, I actually have this person that I can count on, and maybe I actually have this and this and this and this, and you start seeing all the people that love you and that are there to support you. I don't think that this is like coworkers or anything, but take that if it resonates. I really feel like this is friends, you know, maybe your friends are part of your coworker group, but or your coworkers are part of your friend group, but I definitely feel like this is these are people that you have strong connection with, and it's not just like you just see each other from time to time and you don't really talk, it's just acquaintances. These are people that you have a true, strong, solid bond with, and I feel like the bond is going to be even bigger and even deeper, okay, throughout the year. And this shell right here, it is sort of like my devil in reverse. So I do feel like this talks about, for me, about getting out of a bad situation. So I really feel like if you have been struggling throughout the year 2022, I do feel like this is going to be a big transformation for you moving forward. And I feel like you're going to start seeing a bit of hope, a bit of clarity. You know, this Aquarius energy is also the card of the star, so of healing, of hope, of making wishes. And I feel like you're going to start feeling a little lighter, okay? I don't think it's going to happen like out of the blue and from one night to the other you're feeling 100 times better, but I really feel like you're starting to feel yourself. I really feel like you're starting to breathe and to find hope and to, I don't know, just maybe finding even a little bit of happiness, you know? So if you're going through some sort of struggle, don't worry, it's coming to an end, all right? So let's take a look here into your strengths, and you actually have a little extra card and your obstacles, your little bumps in the road. Okay, so we have beginnings. Yeah, with the number 2. Look at that. We have happiness. Yes. Oh, I love this. And this even looks like a 4. So there we go with the synchronicities again. And we also have number 7, Poe. Time for a change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And for your obstacles, let's actually start with the bottom to make it easier on me. We have 19, Amara the Menehune, Aloha Healing. We also have 45, Witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning. Okay. We also have 16, Power, which sums up to a 7. So 7s could also be significant. Over here we have a 9 and a 10, which sums up to a 1. But definitely a lot of ending energy. We'll talk about it. We have Power, and we also have Freedom. Yeah. So, are you ready for this? I do think that I want to start with the obstacles, because I think this is the beginning of it. This is where all the answers are for you to have the most amazing year of your life in terms of career. I feel like you're having trouble of letting go of someone, for some of you, with this Aloha Healing. I do feel like it could be related with a family member. It could be that you're I feel like there is someone in your life, it doesn't have to be a family member, but I feel like there is someone in your life that is restricting you, and it's kind of having a toll and having some sort of control over your power, right? Because you do have that power, but I feel like there is someone in your life that makes it difficult for you to see that, makes it difficult for you to pursue that power and use that power and be excited about that power and excited about all the things that you can create with it. And I feel like the hardest thing here is going to be letting go of that person. It doesn't mean like cutting them off completely. It's just about creating just as if it's something easy. It's about creating boundaries, right? It's no longer about you being in that cage. It's about you stepping out of that cage, but putting them in the cage and being like, we talk when I want to. And I let you have an opinion about my career when I want to. And it's no longer about letting them control you. It's about you having control over this situation and you having your power back. All right? I feel like there is someone here that has been taking that power away from you for way too long. And I feel like now you're taking control of it, especially with all of this beautiful energy. There's a lot of like fresh new beginnings. But for you to get into these new beginnings, we even have here like an important end, a new beginning. For you to have that, you have to go through the important end first. Okay? So, to be honest, if you're watching this still like end of the year of 2022, this could even happen within 2022. And it's almost like, and I would actually encourage you to do that, because like new year, new me, new life, new attitude. But I definitely feel like it could have a lot of power into shaping your year. Okay? And I do feel like you're like, I don't know, the way your year is going to play out, I feel like it's very dependent on how you deal with this situation. All right? For some of you, this may not even be like a person, but it may be a career that is just draining and it's not really, giving you the power that you deserve. But, or maybe even just the way you see yourself. But I do feel like for most of you, it is mainly around someone else trying to control you. And again, with this like time thing, I feel like it's been way too long, and now it's time for you to let go and set yourself free. All right? And I really feel like, especially with the ribbon there, it's like your guides are really supportive of this. We even have a dragonfly, which I always see has a symbol of good luck and also a symbol of personal power and empowerment. So you've got what it takes to break free. And I feel like your weakness, your struggle is going to be understanding that and seeing that you have that power and knowing how to use that power, how to actually break free. And especially if this is someone like family member, someone you're really attached to. For some of you, it may even be a romantic relationship. I feel like it may be complicated for you to let that person go and for you to really hone into your power and connect with yourself again, have hope for yourself again, and really see beyond. The thing is, in your strengths, we even have here this beginning card. It's like, it's winter, where you are currently. lack of support, lack of understanding, lack of control, you know, as well. From your side, it's like you have other people take control of you, and or this person, you know, having a control over your mindset, having a control over your mental health. And I feel like your strength is going to be the new beginning. Whenever you step into that new beginning and you let this person go and you break yourself free from that, so much goodness is happening. And I feel like you find inspiration to start new things. You may start to kind of to learn something new, right? So you could like be going to school or start a course. You could be like expanding and exploring new things, trying new things. I feel like you're feeling more confident. And I really feel like with this, like, use technology and gadgets with wisdom, there could be like a long distance friend that I feel like it's going to be so helpful. And I feel like that person is really going to encourage you and empower you and be your number one supporter. Okay, so lean on to that person, trust that person. They're really there for you for a very beautiful reason. Okay, so please lean on the right people, and I feel like you're going to start understanding who is good for you, who is not. Maybe you already have a little notion, but you're just like so connected with this person here that is stopping you, that I feel like you may even be afraid of what is out there. You know, this is all you know. So what is out there? Are there really good I don't know if you heard it, but I'm cracking my back. I'm sorry. Sometimes I need to. But maybe, you know, there's this fear of like, but what if there's no one out there to support me as well? And what if I can't really find inspiration? What if this is the place that I'm always supposed to be in, and I'm here to tell you that it's not? Okay, you're really about to feel a lot of happiness, but that can only happen when you transform it. Okay, so I really feel like your strengths and your obstacles are totally up to you. I mean, they all are, but I really feel like this is going to be up to you to let that person go. And I just saw 55, so yeah, a lot of change is coming towards you, and I really feel like you've got this. Okay, I really feel like you've got this. And man, so much goodness is coming forward towards you. So let me just drink a little water, and we're gonna get a little deeper look into your year. All right. So let's clean this up. Let's grab here our tea leaf fortunes. Before we get into that, let's just pull some tarot. Ooh, and I just saw, oh yeah, I just saw the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So there's really this thing of like an important ending, something coming to an end, which may be very hurtful, very powerful, very difficult for you to go towards. But there's a new beginning right afterwards, okay? With perhaps new, better people, or just developing the friendships and the relationships in the right places, okay? So we have 4 of Cups, Judgment, 10 of Cups, woo! What the heck? Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 8 of Cups, and we have 2 of Swords. Let's just pull another row here, just making sure that this is in frame. All right, we also have the King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. I really feel that, hang in there. Yeah, I do feel like this whole other person situation that you need to end, I do feel like it could happen beginning of the year, you know, end of the year, end of 2022, I mean. And then there are like a few consequences, you know, this person may try to come back from time to time, but I don't think you're really going to be in that mood anymore, and I don't think you're going to be paying too much attention to it. Okay, but let's see here. We have February. So maybe this is someone like born in February that you're needing to let go of. We also have Axe, or Aches, I don't know. Forces working against you. Yeah. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming, 100%. We have Star, guaranteed success. And then I mentioned the Star card. Wow. We have Tulip, great passion. Funeral, a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And finally, we have Torch, spiritual development, alignment, awareness, and understanding. Ooh. All right, I really love this because there is definitely like a little up and down going on in your year, but it's almost like I feel like this person is going to have a little reappearance in your life here and there. And I feel like it's going to lead to moments of disappointment, moments of hurt, moments of insecurity, moments of confusion. But by the end of it, like, let's start with the end, with the spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, understanding. You're finally learning the lesson. You're finally letting go of this person 100%. Like in this Two of Swords, she even has like her arms crossed, like, you're not going to cross my path anymore. I'm not going to let you stay in my life anymore. And I really feel like when you do that, everything becomes clearer and you really are able to hone into it's so interesting because it's supposed to be like a career energy and career reading, and it feels like we're talking about a relationship, like we're talking about love. But I definitely feel like this person is going to, you know, have their appearances throughout the year, especially if they are a family member. It's kind of hard to, you know, not to. But I feel like you're going to be more and more prepared every single time to handle this. Okay, so starting with the beginning, Four of Cups, King of Wands, February. There's definitely, well, February could also be indicating that, you know, that is a significant month, especially it being right at the beginning of the year. But I do feel like there is someone here. You have an amazing opportunity coming forward, an amazing new beginning, something so beautiful that is aligned with you. It's that Ace of Cups that we were talking about before. The new opportunity, that this beginning that leads to happiness, right? That wants to show up. But I feel like there is someone here that it is kind of taking away your power. And it's making you not take advantage of this opportunity. I don't think it's going to miss you. I don't think it's going to, you know, you're not taking it and it's like totally lost opportunity. What is meant for you, it's not going to lose you. And I even feel like if you at first say no, I feel like with this judgment, it's like it shows up again. And maybe it's like January, you have the opportunity, or even the end of 2022, you have the opportunity, but you say no. And then February, right? You actually have a reappearance of that opportunity, and by this time, I feel like you're really understanding who is beside you and who is not, and who is this force working against you, right? Who is this person? Because I really feel like, especially with judgment, I really feel like that person is going to mess up like crazy. I feel like they're going to say something that they shouldn't. I feel like they're going to snitch themselves out, you know? You could even hear from other people like, oh, can you believe that, you know, February said this about you, or can you believe that they did this and like that affects you in a big way? Like I wasn't expecting on it. And I really feel like you're going to start seeing this person's true colors. I do feel like it is one particular person, not a group of people. And I really feel like you're finally letting that go, all right? But here in the beginning, I definitely feel like there's something that it would empower you, that would bring a lot of transformation, a lot of good positive energy in your life. But I do feel like there is a bit of an energy of, I don't know if this is safe, I don't know if this is what I want, and you may get really confused. However, I feel like if you choose to stay, there is this feeling of, there's something missing, there's something lacking, I don't feel good here, I need to change things up. And I do feel like this person is really bringing you down, all right? And if this is a family member, if you can, and you're still like living with them, if you can, I feel like moving would be very good, okay? But moving here into this next portion, we have, to be honest, I feel like this could be happening pretty quickly because the moon, it is Cancer energy, it's also Pisces. So like February could be a huge ass month for you. It's like everything could be shifting all of the blue. By the way, this is like a sort of a storyline, not necessarily specific time frames, okay? But up next year, we have this transformation. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. We have the moon, we have the Ten of Cups, which is your happily ever after, right? I do feel like you're finding your tribe, if you haven't already. Or if you already have those people in your life, I feel like it's going to be so clear who is really there for you and who is really a good friend, who can really support you and help you, and who is just like, no, this is not good for me. And I feel like you're also like that inner child. I feel like you're finally tapping into this, right? With this change, with this transformation, you're finally tapping into all of this happiness. Oh, and I'm even like tearing up a little bit because I feel like your inner child is just going to be so purely happy and just so respected and seen and heard that I feel like you're just going to feel so amazing. So in this next portion here, I really feel like you're breaking free, you know. I'm even getting this has, this could be like, for some of you, maybe you're like a witch coming out of the closet, but I do feel like there is something here around the image that I'm getting. It's like when witches could not be witches, you know, and they would kind of meet up behind the scenes and maybe even at night, but that was truly the time where they would allow themselves to be themselves, and they would just break free and be authentic and not having to pretend and not having to hide away, you know. And even though they were kind of hiding away, but I feel like this is you, you know, you're finally like getting out of your cocoon, and you're kind of sneaking around like, oh, okay, is it safe? I'm just trying to do my thing. But I really feel like you're just so powerful and so excited that little by little you're just gonna get out and out and out and out, more and more and more out of your cocoon, and you just really start blooming. And I even get this thing of glowing. Your skin will get better, your just like your aura, you know, just the way you act. I feel like you're feeling more confident, feeling more powerful, you know, your posture is improved. If you have any health issues, I mean, definitely go to like look into, you know, go to a doctor to look into that. But I do feel like you could have been suffering a lot with stress and anxiety, and I feel like that could tone down a little bit when you really start to let go of this person and really start to step into your power. I feel like there is something here. This is aligned with your soul purpose for sure, but I definitely feel like there's like a hidden talent, maybe even something that you're already working on, but you're doing it behind the scenes, or something that you really enjoy, and it's just related with your self-care and your self-love. It's a hobby, maybe even. And I feel like you may start to put it out there a little bit, and little do you know that that is going to be freaking amazing. But I definitely feel that there is going to be something that is going to be revealed to you. You're really going to start understanding, this is me. This is who I'm. And now I'm quoting the High School Musical, no, the Camp Rock song, "This Is Me." But yeah, this is me. This is who I'm supposed to be. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I would have to sing to know, but I really feel like you were just stepping into your most authentic light, and everything, like your path, is really going to be clear moving forward. And now let's talk about like the middle of the year, depending on like the timeline here. But Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, Star, guaranteed success. To be honest, this Five of Cups is feeling like a slap in that person's face. Like, look at what I can do. Because with guaranteed success and that Ace of Wands, I feel like this is you putting into practice, putting into action this hidden talent, this hidden desire that you discover that comes to you. It may even come to you through dreams, but I feel like you just like light bulb moment, right? Aha, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And I really feel that you start to gain a lot of recognition. You start getting a lot of success. You start feeling success, feeling successful, but also feeling success in your life, feeling like you are a success, feeling like you can do anything. You're feeling powerful. You're feeling excited. You're feeling ambitious. And I also feel like you're feeling very hopeful about this whole situation, this hidden talent. And at this point, I really feel like no one can stop you. And I feel like you're just more and more on your path and more aligned and not afraid to let go of people that need to go. And with this Five of Cups, I really feel like you're finally turning your back on this situation that was just creating a big ass hurdle. Again, for some of you, you could be moving out here. If you are here or towards the end of the year, you could be moving out if that is in your plans, if you're still living with this person. But if this is like about a career, not necessarily a person, you could be kind of letting go of this career to pursue a new hobby, a new passion. But I definitely feel like you're turning your back on this draining situation, and you're really focusing on the Two Cups there. You're really focusing on your joy. And when you start focusing here, I feel like this is going to be a very independent time for you. And I really feel like you're going to start feeling like yourself and really feeling empowered. This, for some reason, is, I don't know, there may be like a very significant, I actually didn't look into the astrology here for 2023, but some significant astrological thing may happen during this time, that I feel like it's going to be very impactful on you. I don't think it's like a Mercury retrograde, that we have every single year, and like 3 times every single year. I feel like this is like, I don't know, a very big important conjunction or something like that I feel like is going to affect you hugely. So maybe look into the conjunctions that are going to happen in 2023, because I feel like that is going to be a very special time, especially if it involves, like, I'm hearing Neptune specifically, maybe also Uranus, because this is giving me big Aquarius vibes, but we have also some Pisces energy here, so maybe like something happening in Pisces season or something related with Neptune, like a conjunction from Neptune with another planet or something. That could be like huge for you. Okay, so a little significant timeline for you. Over here though, yeah, we do have a lot of Pisces energy, so that may be significant for you. But yeah, over here, 3 Cups, the Hanged Man, and Tulip, Great Passion. To be honest, I really feel that this is like the first 3 months and this is like the rest of the year. But over here we have this amazing energy of friendship, of that community, of you seeking that helping hand. I do feel like this is also like spirit guides connecting with you and supporting you and just, showing you a little love. And I feel like they're really going to be hugely supportive of you. You could be starting to see all of those synchronicities, 444, 222, maybe also those 7s. Didn't we talk about 7s as well? Yeah. And maybe even 3s as well. Yeah, 3s could also be significant. But I definitely feel like here you're really starting to understand who is actually good for you and who is actually by your side, who is actually supporting you, and I feel like there's just like so much clarity also around like, oh my god, why did I stay here so long? And there's finally this clarity of, I had a way out and now I finally have it, now I'm finally here and now I'm finally free. And I feel like this is where you truly overcome this obstacle and you truly start to, or I feel like you have overcome the obstacle before, but I feel like it's where you understand that you've done it, especially with this like slap in the face in this person. I feel like something clicks for you. It's like, this person is no longer in control. Now I am. Because I even feel that this is something that this person, we were talking about how they would kind of show up on and off in your life. And I feel like even here, around this time where you're in this new project, you're feeling very independent, very connected with your inspiration and creativity and dreams, this person could show up and, I don't know, say like a mean comment or something like that, and supposedly it would bring you down. I feel like before it would have, and it would have controlled the way you would act with certain situations. But now, I feel like it just goes in one ear and out of the other, and you don't even like, you're indifferent to it. And I feel like that is the biggest karma, that is the biggest, I don't know, slap that you can give someone, is indifference. It's not really caring about what that person is saying, and what their opinion are of you, of your path, of your career. And so I definitely feel like this person may say some mean comment about your career, but I don't think that is going to affect you anymore. And that is where you're going to understand, you know what? Now I'm in control and now I can do anything I want. And with this great passion, I feel like this new beginning is just going to be, it's just going to develop more and more and more and more. And I really feel like you're going to feel super connected with this. I also feel like you could be going out for a celebration. So it could be that, we have guaranteed success. So it could be that your business takes off, you transform your hobby or your side hustle into a full-time job. And it's a huge success. This could be about like a celebration with friends and family, people that you actually love and that are actually good for you. And maybe even with this person, that's when this person kind of says, oh, it's just a matter of time before you fail again. And I feel like you're just going to go, okay, well, I don't even care what you're saying. And you may even like completely ignore this person, but I really feel like there is going some sort of celebration. For some of you, you may even get some award. If this is about, we were talking about studying and a course, this could be your graduation of that course or, finishing that. And I really feel like you're going to be also like acknowledged and people are going to be like fully into you, into your work. You know, it's going to be really seen. So connecting here, this is giving me a little bit of like autumn, wintry vibes, but maybe I'm hearing November specifically, but I feel like in this point, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, I feel like this is not related with this person. I feel like this is related with you, because I feel like this person may not be here anymore, but now you are. And now I feel like you may be your worst critic, you may be your worst enemy. So it's just a little heads up for you to keep in mind that self-love is going to be very important. All right, and I feel like you're going to know how to move forward. I feel like you're going to have the answers. I feel like dreams, again, are continue to be very significant and important. I feel like you're going to have those answers and have those hints of what next step to take, what is the path here. But I feel like you may doubt yourself a little bit. I feel like this person may not, it may even be that this person's comment may not fully hit you at that moment. You're just so indifferent. But then it's like you find a little obstacle, you find a little bump in the road that I don't even feel like you're completely off track, nothing is working, you're completely doomed. It may be just like a little hiccup. And I feel like at that point, this person's comment kind of clicks and you start telling yourself that. So at this point, I really feel like affirmations, and if you want to start that already, amazing, please do. I feel like at that point, things may get a bit complicated with your self-worth and your relationship with yourself. So please take good care of yourself, okay? I do feel like something may happen here, but I do feel like it's just a little hiccup. It's nothing, I feel like it's even more related with expectations. You know, I feel like here you were going really nicely and it was growing and you know, going big. But now I feel like this point is a period of stagnation, which is not bad. If you go down, that is bad. But period of stagnation, that is like the seed is growing the roots, right? That in the beginning is growing the roots. It's growing internally, not in a external way, okay? So, and I would even see this as like you're growing quality, not quantity in terms, you know, monetary quantity. You may be growing quality of your work though, okay? So just pay attention into being proud of yourself. Pay attention to really connecting with yourself and supporting yourself in every way that you can. And I feel like this hurdle here is going to be cleared. I feel like you may like end the year with a bit of still like, okay, I'm still kind of scared. I'm still kind of unsure if this is really the path, but I feel like you're feeling a bit more confident. And with like spiritual development, alignment, awareness, understanding, you're finally understanding, oh, okay, you know what? We've got this. And sometimes a little hiccup is good, but I'm not actually going down. And I really feel like here, close to the end of the year, you could be ready to give up. Please don't. Please don't give up, okay? Please don't. Because I really feel like here, you're understanding, okay, this was just a lesson. This was just something to kind of stiffen me a little bit and show me how strong I am, but not necessarily to make me quit. Okay, so here you could be a little bit in flight mode, so just be conscious of it. Don't give up. Create like a little mental note. Don't give up. Because I feel like you're going to end the year in a very good, positive way. You could even be receiving like some sort of opportunity. And I do feel like this is like the transition from 23 to 2024. And I feel like this new opportunity is really solid. This thing right here that you started, it is going to be seen, is going to be appreciated. And if this was about like college and here you were graduating, I feel like now here you're getting like a job offer, something really solid, really good. And it is aligned with you, okay? So, congrats, that's amazing. So, let's finish this up with some advice, and before I do, I need to go and charge my computer before we run out of battery, but we're gonna look into some advice, so we can, oh my god, I'm really trying to like keep the conversation so I don't have to edit this later. But I don't think it's working. It is working. Okay, we're almost done. All right, there we go. Let's get into your advice and see what your guides just want to finish up with See what they want you to know. I keep hearing like don't give up, so I feel like that is going to be significant for that end of the year. Okay. Oh yeah, let's actually start with this one. This one is the whole vibe. Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve, okay? And you definitely have a weed in your garden, a weed in your life, so please cut it off. We also have dream. Have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. Dream away. I really feel like this new beginning may be frightening, and it's like, what the heck am I thinking? Like, how can I make this a career? This is insane. But you've got this, okay? And you're definitely celebrating yourself for it, okay? And you're receiving an opportunity for it, and it's a long-term opportunity, okay? It's not something that is just gonna last a little and then it just kind of fades off. No, this is something huge and solid, okay? And also don't be afraid to support yourself with friends and to connect with them and to ask for support. We have serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. I do feel like you need to move away from this a little bit and have like your own space, okay? We also have play. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. Yeah, like you definitely have like a hidden talent that I feel like you're going to discover here. Is this my reading for like 2020? Because this is kind of looking like my reading for 2020. Wow. But we have bloom and attract more than butterflies. And I'm saying that because like here, I discovered tarot basically, and I started this, well, the Sunny Virgo. And here I graduated and then I made a solid career out of it. Wow. Well, you know, I'm the living proof that you can actually make a career out of your hidden talents. So there we go. A little inspiration, I guess. Take that if you want to. But with that bloom and attract more than butterflies, I really feel like by you becoming your authentic self and just having fun, enjoying yourself, that is definitely going to, like, you're going to have fun. And you're definitely going to be able to reap a lot of rewards for it. All right? What else do we have from Pal to use? What is their message, their advice, anything else you want to tell us? We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Yeah, because that is definitely in line with you, okay? And say no, okay? Say no to whatever or whoever you need to say no to, all right? What else do we have here? What other advice do we have? Look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. That could be also a significant moment for you. So I think that happens in, let me do the math, Gemini season? Yeah, Gemini season. And we have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough, which happens in Pisces season. So definitely February and March are going to be significant. But you are good enough for your dreams, okay? And with this, look at the bigger picture. I do feel like it is about you connecting with your dreams, like, right? So what is your soul calling you to do? It is possible. And it's like, you can create more than what this person is telling you that you can be or that you can do. You can be so much more. And I feel like it's about looking at the bigger picture and looking at the bigger picture of who you are, all right? And not letting this person kind of push you away from it. Yeah, look at that, self-love. Time to celebrate you and all your magnificent light. And this celebration here is going to be that. They're not going to celebrate anything else but you and your success and who you are, all right? Tiger, divine timing, good things come to those who wait. And we have monkey, inner child. Yeah, don't take life too seriously. So I even feel like this is like, don't take your dreams too seriously in the sense of they're a dream, have fun with it, you know? And it's so much better and so much rewarding when you're just having fun with it, not necessarily thinking about, and I feel like this is especially significant for this moment. Good things come to those who wait, right? So if you don't give up, if you stick around in that stagnation point and you try to have fun with it, this opportunity is going to show up, all right? And I do feel like this is going to show up like out of the blue. I really feel like I see you celebrating like New Year and you receive a call like, oh, hey, we're contacting you because of this opportunity, you know, and we'd like to offer you this. And I do feel like it's going to come out of the blue, okay? So, pile number 2, this is lovely. I hope it resonated. Hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to subscribe. Well, yeah, but to smash that like button for me. You can also check out the Sunny Virgo, especially if you wear a cusp. But I also do zodiac sign readings from time to time, and there's also going to be a link below for a private reading in case you're interested in that. Okay, so I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi there, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose these guys, you're definitely in the right place. Let's move these aside because we're going to start talking about your overall energy for your career 2023, and then we're going to look into strengths and little obstacles for you to overcome, and we'll look a little deeper into your year overall and your kind of story throughout the year. So let's get started with these. This is some pretty freaking powerful energy, I do have to say, because this right here, this is my alien shell. This is my starseed shell. If you resonate with that term, then this is definitely a confirmation you're in the right place. But essentially, starseeds are like beings from another planet that incarnate here on Earth to elevate Earth's vibration and to also kind of learn their own lessons and learn how to connect with human beings. But they have a mission towards Earth, and they have a mission towards the planet and humanity. If you don't really resonate or believe with any of that thing, I do feel like this is about you becoming your most authentic self, and you allowing yourself to be a little weird, you allowing yourself to be a little quirky, but also you're listening to yourself, you're listening to your soul's purpose, you're listening to what you're here to do, to that calling, to that feeling of there's something for me here, and actually doing something about it. And especially with this is my like twin flame shell. This is all about you stepping into this super powerful mission and not letting go. It's like this is part of your path, and in terms of career, I'm seeing this as you're not giving up because this is truly in line with you. This is like for your highest good. This is what you have been waiting for. And I feel like at first you may get a little bit scared about it. Maybe you already know what I'm talking about, and you're like, oh no, what I'm doing, this is crazy. Like, me doing this, impossible, you know? And I feel like it's about to get a lot more exciting and I don't know, like enjoyable than what you think it is actually going to be. Oh, my gloves. Oh, sorry, I've been looking for my gloves like for 2 days, and now they're here in my desk apparently. But and you know, with the gloves, it's interesting that I just noticed them now, because maybe you have been kind of hiding out from this calling out of fear, and maybe you have even been procrastinating in it. And I feel like 2023, there are no excuses, honey. Okay, you're taking those gloves off and you're getting into work. You know, you're dirtying your hands in the dough and you're making something out of it. And especially with it, like the gloves are pink. I would pick them up, but they are actually like just below like books and a water bottle and everything. But they're pink. So that is the color of love, right? That is the color of your connection with love and connection with relationships even. And it could be that you could be avoiding love even through work. And it's like, oh no, I'm too busy to, you know, be involving myself in love relationships or something like that, which is totally valid. But it is a bit more valid if you are doing it, if you're actually being honest and you're not using it as an excuse. And in your case, you could be using it a little bit as an excuse, okay? But this could also be talking about how relationships may have they may affect you throughout the year, okay? But I definitely feel like you're receiving this calling and you're really connecting with yourself and you're connecting with that soul purpose and you're doing something about it. And especially with this communication shell here, this could literally be something related with communication. This is my Gemini shell, specifically like social media. So if you're thinking about like, this could be about creating a blog, a YouTube channel, maybe even, you know, that Mercury energy of communication writing, it could be. Maybe even, I'm hearing like some sort of host, something, maybe even like podcasts, something related with your voice. And it doesn't have to be like voice, it could also be singing, but it doesn't have to be physical voice. It could just be like about what you have to say. All right. So this could definitely also be something artsy. But essentially about like you putting yourself out there and you putting your vision out there. Okay. And I'm even seeing this as like, I don't know if you know the TV show One Tree Hill. And this is giving me a vibe of Peyton, you know, where it's like she's finally having a little spoiler alert, but she's finally having her own brand, and it's her voice. She's a producer, so she's actually not singing or doing anything with that, but she's working through other people's voices. She's helping with that, and she's also putting her vision out there. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be something artsy, but it's like your voice is there, your vision is there. So this is definitely aligned with your path, and it could definitely be related with also other people. Okay, so perhaps all this time with that thing of the connections, and maybe you're also avoiding like friendships, not only romantic relationships, but friendships, and going out and meeting new people because you're busy. And I feel like this year the universe is like, the heck, you're busy, you're gonna get out, I don't care. You know. And so I do feel like you could be having like business meetings all over the place, getting to know new people, and those new people actually become clients, actually become business partners, you know, whatever the case may be. And I definitely feel like you're communicating with people. For some of you, this may actually also be about like life coach. I'm hearing that as well. Or inspiring other people. You know, I feel like you're having an impact on other people through your voice, through your vision, through what you're creating. Okay, so please connect with it. Alrighty, let's step here into your strengths and your little obstacles, things to look out for. Okay, so for your strengths, we have fruition, very nice. We have lighten your load and shallow crave. You miss someone. Interesting. All right. For your obstacles, we have balance, number 19. We have forgiveness, life purpose, yeah, and we're here out trick-or-treating with the number 5. So especially with the number 5 coming through, your obstacle is definitely going to be embracing this and actually doing something about this. With life purpose being in your obstacles, like, I know this is my life purpose, but my God, I don't know. Is it safe? Is it really my life purpose? Maybe I'm just like making all this thing up and it's not really my life purpose, and I'm just confused and I don't know shit. But your heart knows, and she's even like holding that moon in her heart, and it's a full moon. It's about letting you shine. It's about you really stepping into your full light and putting yourself out there, create your dream life. Okay, October, that is giving me big October vibes, could be significant, but I definitely feel that your biggest struggle is going to be listening to your intuition and listening to your soul calling and that life purpose, okay? Because it is your life purpose. But I feel like you're going to be doubting yourself a whole lot. And I also feel like I feel like perhaps before you've already put yourself in situations where you thought it was your life purpose, or you thought that it was going to take in a very good direction, and that you were going to be able to create a huge business, huge success out of it, and it never really worked. And I feel like you may have a little trouble like passing that, you know, letting go of that and actually forgiving yourself for putting yourself in those situations. But the truth is, you were there and you actually learned something from there. Even if it didn't work, you probably have learned some skills that allowed you to step now into your purpose. Getting back into that Peyton exercise, or that Peyton example, but she actually worked for a record label before as an assistant from an assistant, or assistant of the person, and she learned a lot. She gained a lot of contacts because of it. It was awful, it was draining, it was not good, but she learned a lot. And I feel like that is what's happening here. And now you're able to use those things that you've learned into your favor, and you're able to create so much more because of it. All right? So I do feel like your biggest obstacle is going to be creating that life purpose, trusting that life purpose, but more than anything, trusting yourself. And I don't think that you're going to be aware that you lack trust in yourself. I think you're going to feel like, oh, I just lack trust in the universe, and I just lack trust in whatever. But in reality, I feel like it's lacking trust in yourself to overcome problems, to overcome any struggles or challenges that may come your way. But I feel like you need to remember that you have grown, that you are a different person, that you have gone through so much, and all of those things were on your path for your own highest good and to build you and to create, to make you the person that you are today, and to give you the tools for you to build this. Okay? So, getting into your strengths here, I feel like your strength is going to be, once you understand that you actually have some control and that you can actually use your frustration and your doubts and your insecurities in your favor, and that you can actually use that as art and use that as motivation and use that as, I'm going to prove myself that I can do this. I'm going to prove myself that I have what it takes. I also feel like, that is beautiful. If you've lost someone recently, or it doesn't have to be recently, but there could be someone that you have lost that I feel like it's with you, and it's almost like that person could have been a very big supporter of you and your dreams, and they would really be there with you. And I feel like you may miss their support a little bit, but I feel like you're going to find another way to feel that support and to see that support. And one of those things could actually be like through butterflies. We have a bunch of them. So if you find yourself surrounding a lot by butterflies, especially white ones, that is a symbol of you're on the right path. A lot of purity is around you. You're high vibe, but also angels and spirits are with you. So that could be a symbol of that person being near you at that moment and supporting you. But maybe even bees, that is also significant. If this person had any sort of, I do feel like it's like a little animal. If they had any sort of like little animal that was their favorite, definitely pay attention to that, because I feel like that animal is going to cross your path a bunch, and it's really going to be this person communicating and saying, hey, you're on the right path, don't give up. Okay? And I feel like your strength is going to be your dreams. Your strength is going to be fantasizing and imagining all the beautiful things that could happen and all the beautiful things that you could create with this. Once you start getting into that, maybe, manifesting place of visualization, and also I do feel like it's more around like daydreaming and just imagining all the good things that you can have in your life and your dream life. What does it look like? Your dream career, what does it look like? And as you start to, I actually feel like that could be something that you could start doing already, is doing that visualization exercise of seeing that dream career over and over again in your mind. That is going to start, you're going to start getting in the same frequency, and you're going to start creating that dream life and that dream career in your life. The harvest moon, that could also be significant. Actually, I'm not sure, but I think that is what we just had. Maybe not. But the harvest moon in 2023 could be particularly important for you in terms of, fruition, of making that career really come true and really solid and really something. And I also feel like you're getting a lot of attention around that time, a lot of clients, a lot of people looking at you and admiring you. But yeah, I feel like your strength is that you are stronger than you think. And the second you realize that, your whole career is going to shift. I'm also hearing self-help books, so maybe look a little bit into self-help books, particularly if they are related with listening to your soul's calling and trusting yourself. Not necessarily like career books, but maybe a bit more spiritual books or self-worth and self-empowerment books. Okay? I am getting really strongly like this image of the Work Your Light? Or no, Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. Maybe that is a book that you want to invest on, but it's quite amazing. And I feel like it could really shift you a little bit, okay? Or we were talking about podcasts. It could be like a self-help podcast that really motivates you and really gets you into that right mindset, okay? So I feel like your biggest thing here is going to be understanding that you have the power, understanding that you can create your dream life. And once you understand that, boom, that becomes your strength and you can create anything you want. All right? Easier said than done, but yeah. So let's take a look here into your year, not month by month, but a little like story time, and just seeing how things flow, because time is fluent. So for some of you, it's going to take 2 months. For other of you, it's going to take 2 days. Okay, so let's just see where things go. We're also going to pull some tarot. Let me just drink a little bit of water. All right. And I just saw the number 33, so you're clearly manifesting a lot of good things. You are on the right path. And I do feel like your soul is already calling, but I feel like you could be freaking scared of that. But it's safe, okay? It's safe, it's okay. You're gonna make it, okay? You're gonna make it. All right. Awesome. Oh. There's a little bug here. I'm sorry. I think I killed it. All right. Ooh, love seeing this. King of Wands, stepping into your power. But let's see. We have 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Fool. Woo! We have the Judgment, 4 of Pentacles. And to finish the year, we have the 6 of Cups. Very nice. Let's pull just the second row here. 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Holy cannoli, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, I love this. Let's pull those tea leaf fortunes. We have Fair Woman, dealings our relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. We also have, oh, what the heck? Didn't I mention October for you? I think I did. Look at that, we have October. So I do feel like something here, beginning of the year, to be honest, it could be, with this 4 of Wands, that is like 4 days, but it could be 4 days, something happens here, but then you have like a month timeline, and during this month, I'm picking up on like perhaps February, but it could be like late January, February, around those lines. You start working on something that could come into fruition in October, okay? But we also have Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So we're gonna take the new business opportunity. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Yeah, you're gonna start getting cocky a little bit here. We also have Owl, good advice from a wise person. And I do feel like we were talking about like the person you may have lost, or you know, it doesn't have to be that, but it could be just a very strong connected spirit guide that you have with you. Maybe an owl is your animal spirit guide. And I do feel like you're going to receive a big important message here. But we also have Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And we finish up with Bell, announcement. Oh, this is like the end of a season and what is going to happen next? Because I do feel like you're going to end on like, on suspense. I don't know. That is, but it feels good. It's not like a bad suspense. It feels really good. All right, let's get back here into the beginning of this whole story. To be honest, this whole thing is looking pretty damn good. And since this, like, your obstacles are not really something, I don't know, it's something that you can overcome and it's something that you can work on. And if you just, you know, wear a little diaper in case you shit your pants, and you start taking the steps, even if you shit your pants, I feel like it's going to get easier, because maintaining it, yes, it's hard, but to be honest, I feel like the hardest step is actually starting it. Like actually owning it this is what I do. Maintaining it is also very hard, yes, but I feel like internally, maintaining it is hard, I feel like physically and materially, but internally starting something that is frightening, that is the hardest thing. And I feel like this is the case here. Once you start doing it, I feel like you're on cloud 9. But dealings or relationship with a woman with like fair complexion, Jesus, that could be a significant person in your life. We do have this 3 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. This could even be like a mother or a motherly figure. And I'm also hearing sister for some of you, but I do feel like this is someone that is really going to kind of support you and push you a little bit. Maybe this is someone that motivates you to create your dream life and really, I don't know, pushes you into becoming the person you want to be. And actually, I believe Rebecca Campbell is blonde, so maybe it is Rebecca Campbell's book that is going to inspire you. and is going to support you on your journey. But I definitely feel like you're receiving some sort of collaboration in whatever term that is, and it's going to make you feel very confident, very powerful. I even feel like if this is like a literal collaboration with this woman, you're going to feel a lot more confident, and I feel like you're going to get really inspired. I feel like this person is amazing. It's like sometimes there is a bit of competition and a bit of jealousy. In this case, to be honest, this is totally out of frame. In this case, to be honest, I don't think that this person is that. I feel like this person is totally like they have really good intentions and they really want to support you. They really want to be there with you. And I do feel like you're going to just end up so inspired when you connect with this person. And I feel like it's just going to be so rewarding. I get a little bit of like completion here. So this could be like a completion of a collaboration, completion of a project. And maybe, yeah, we have like 3, 4. So maybe the 3rd or the 4th of January could be significant. But I definitely feel like there's this sense of peace and there's this sense of, okay, I did it. All right, this feels good, you know? So you could be feeling quite accomplished. But however, there is a little feeling of, oh my, wait, the seasons are changing. Where do I go with this? What do I do next? That is where your calling comes in, little sir, little women, because this is a whole new beginning. Ace of Swords, that is authentic truth. That is who you are. That is coming from your heart. That is coming aligned with your soul. And this thing right here, it is a big ass change, but it's going to be so freaking rewarding because you're really stepping into your power. And it's so beautiful how we have Empress and Emperor energies. This is you. This is you listening to your heart, doing something about it, and taking action. Okay? Taking action towards it, building it, creating it, not stopping. And at the same time, still being very proud of yourself. Okay? So if you were able to maintain like good positive affirmations, that dream career in your mind, maybe a vision board could also be helpful, but just staying focused on your dreams, just staying focused on the things that you want to create and working on that self-worth, self-care, self-confidence, that is going to push you forward. And I really feel like here, on this second portion of your year, there is definitely a new beginning that I feel like you're receiving the opportunity, but it's not really, I mean, it is an option, but I really feel like the universe is going to be pushing you like completely and sticking the cup in your face, sticking the sword in your face. Like, you either take it or we're gonna kick your ass, you know? And I feel like it's going to be a little, I don't know, impossible to resist to try and do this. You may procrastinate a little bit on it. You may avoid it from time to time, but I feel like you are going to feel tempted to give it a shot. And I feel like you're going to feel encouraged, perhaps, you know, with this inspiration, with this such a positive like beginning of the year, completion of a project. This could be like a collaboration that is just starting, you know, but it's like the contract phase, the getting to know each other and finding someone. That phase is over, and so now you're feeling inspired to actually start it. That could also be the thing. But I feel like you're getting inspired. I feel like you're feeling motivated, and because of it, there's this beautiful new beginning that I really feel like is going to make you very, very happy. Not to mention that we have the Empress, new business opportunity, like all of this energy of birth, all of this energy of like pregnancy, right? Of fertility. I really feel like whatever you touch, whatever you create, whatever you think, it's going to be so powerful. So definitely pay attention to your thoughts, because I definitely feel like there's a big manifestation energy around you. And especially with the King of Swords, I feel like at this time, there's also like a big clarity on where you want to go. I feel like there's also this big clarity on the thoughts that you're thinking, because again, I really feel like with this Empress, like that is self-care. And I really feel like you could be reading those books, or you could be like looking into yourself, indulging in those affirmations, indulging in the things that you want to create. And I feel like because of it, your mindset is becoming so crystal clear. Your mindset is really becoming fixed, and fixed in the sense of like it's there, and I have a really solid foundation, but also fixed in the sense of any limiting belief. I feel like you're like scrapping it off and really honing onto something good. and that is really going to change it all. Now here, we were talking about how you would get a bit cocky. I feel like with this, it's like, I feel like you'll want to invest a lot really quickly, and like, I don't know, I feel like you're gonna get excited. We have a strong Aries energy here, so this could be a significant timeline for your middle of the year. But I feel like here, you're getting really passionate, really excited, you're feeling good, you're taking action, right? You've planned a little bit, you were logical about it, you were practical about it, and you were going with your heart, and now you're taking that action. However, I really feel that it's like, create budgets, you know, at the very least, create budgets, because this is a lot of Aries energy for just a moment, and you could get a bit impulsive, so you could start investing on a lot of things that perhaps you don't even need, or not doing a lot of research on products that you actually can get cheaper, or you can get, I don't know, from other places that are more aligned with you, you know. And I do feel like here it's important for you to take a little bit of consideration into where you're spending your money, where you're investing your energy, just overall, you know, and making sure that you're also speaking kindly to yourself. All right. Because I even feel like here, this Emperor can get into a bit of a place of control, and not the nicest control. So what I mean with that is that it can get into a place of, oh, come on, you failed, why did you do that? Like, you should have done better, and I can't believe this is where you are right now. You could get a bit tough on yourself, and you could get really restricted, or restrictive in a way of doing, in a way of acting, in a path, in a certain direction, and in a certain way that you do stuff. And so I do feel like here is going to be important for you to be conscious of your finances, budget, and also be kind to yourself. Okay, but they're like, this whole first beginning of the year is like filled with new opportunities, inspiration, this motivation, this new energy, you know. And I feel like you're going to feel really, really good. I really feel like there is a lot of like 3 and 4 energy. That is interesting. We also have here 4 and 2, but 3s and 4s could be significant. Excuse me. For your year, definitely pay attention to it. It could also be that whatever you create in 2023 is not something that is just going to happen there. It could have like a little level up in 2024. All right, so this is like something long term. It's not something just for a little while. No, it's something that is actually going to be quite long term. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah. Let's get here into this Judgment, 9 of Wands, Owl, good advice from a wise person. I feel like here, you start, it's that thing, you may start to be a bit harsh on yourself and not speak so kindly and be really controlling and restrictive of yourself. And I feel like when you get here to this Judgment energy, which could actually be that October, to be honest, or September, 9 of Wands, could be. But here, I do feel like this is a moment where you feel a little bit demotivated. I feel like you feel a little tied down and perhaps frustrated even, and that is where that your guides are really going to come in and support you and inspire you again and push you forward and help you see where to move forward. We even have here next up like the Unicorn with use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I feel like you're gonna have, and this could only last like a couple of days, to be honest, but I feel like you could have a little moment where you feel down and you feel a bit unsure of your next step and unsure if you are even in the right direction, if you even should be pursuing this, all of these new beginnings, if it is even worth it, if you're talented enough. That could be where your weakness kind of comes in and makes you question, like, is this life purpose really the life purpose? Or am I just being tricked? Am I tricking myself? Maybe I'm just, like not seeing things clearly. Maybe my intuition is wrong in this. Maybe I'm just confused and I don't know what I'm talking about, right? And then all your past struggles and all your past failures start to jump in and you start to question yourself. and it's like, oh, this is just a repeating cycle. I'm gonna lose so much money, and I'm gonna lose myself in the process, and I shouldn't be doing this. You know, I feel like your mind just starts going off in a chaotic and crazy way, and it's really going to be important for you to ground yourself, especially, and try to gain a little peace even in your routines, in communicating with your guides. If you want to develop some sort of spiritual practice, please do. If you just want to journal a little bit, that could be amazing. Pay attention to your dreams as well. But I feel like you're receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities from your guides. Create a little mental note when you do see a lot of synchronicities. When you see those little animals, they are telling you, hey, you're doing great. This is exactly where you need to be. This is your path. This is exactly the path, the steps that you should be taking. And whenever we're in a little stagnation period, and whenever we're facing with the void, what sometimes it's called as a void, where nothing is happening, you just feel totally lost. That is a moment where you're being triggered, where your shadow work is the most important thing that you can do. Okay, your shadow self is being triggered, your insecurities, your past wounds, they're showing up again for you to understand where you're blocking yourself, where you're stopping yourself, so you can heal them and you can move forward in a better and more stable direction. Okay, so when that happens, I feel like here is going to be a big wake-up call for you to see where you are wounded, for you to see where why those limiting beliefs, why those thoughts are all coming up, what haven't they healed yet. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be quite it's almost like it's a stagnant period, but the most important period, I would even say, because this is going to define if you keep going or if you give up. And I feel like your guides are really asking, please do not give up, especially with the Four of Pentacles showing up next. Hold on to this opportunity, hold on to these new beginnings. All right, because again, October is going to be special, and you're going to be able to reap some rewards, to see some progress, to see some evolution from it. And I do feel that this is going to be a bit of a, like, not necessarily like make it or break it, but I feel like it's going to be a tower moment, not in a bad way. I feel like there's just a lot of changes happening. So you could have been doing this in a certain way, but now I feel like there is a click here, and you may start doing things in a bit of a different way, in a different technique, in a different method. You start getting a new perspective, and I feel like you start understanding, oh, wait, maybe there's more. Maybe there's a different path that I can be on. Maybe there's something else that I can do. And I really feel like with this, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I really feel like your guides are going to be with you the whole time. You're going to be seeing those synchronicities the whole time. And to be honest, I don't think you're able to make a wrong move here. I really don't think so. For some of you, you could be going back to your hometown, and that could be a very wise move. During this time here, you may also be, especially if you overspend a little bit here at this full Emperor energy, I feel like here you may be kind of holding off a little bit on the spending and just, okay, let me be conscious about my money. And I do feel like that is good, but also, like, don't get into this place of scarcity. It's like, oh, maybe I'm running out of money and I don't have enough, so I just need to save it up as much as I can because I'm gonna lose all my money. That is being in a mindset of money is not available for me. Abundance is not available for me. I'm not able to attract prosperity, you know? And yes, I do feel like you should be saving up, and yes, I feel like you should be conscious of your money, but don't like restrict yourself from actually spending it, okay? Money wants to be spent, but in a conscious way, okay? And so I feel like you're also discovering that. There's a lot of like shadow work and a lot of limiting beliefs coming to the surface, rewriting your money story, and that is going to have a big impact. When it comes to like the end of the year, we have this beautiful Six of Cups, the Hanged Man announcement. I do feel like you may have been, it's almost like here, you may have submitted your work, or you may have like shared it to the world, done something in terms of like, there you go world, this is me. And maybe that's why you're so frustrated here, and maybe that's why you're so scared. It's because you may not see the response straight away. Your guides are telling the response straight away, but you don't see it in the physical world. However, end of the year, there's that thing of like ending in suspense, like last minute, you really hear, hey, we accepted your work. Hey, congrats, we're gonna publish this. Hey, congrats, you just got like 1,000 or 100,000 subscribers or something. It's like there is this beautiful answer that you have been waiting, this beautiful announcement, and I feel like everything is going to make sense then. I also feel that, I know we're talking about like you moving back home, it could be for that thing of like saving some money, but with this Hanged Man, I really feel like there's something about this whole shadow work that you were doing. It makes a lot of sense. Like you finally find the trigger, you finally find the key, the answer for all of this, and I feel like it's going to make a lot of sense for you. So I really feel like you're finishing the year on a beautiful way, on a beautiful note. All right, so let's pull here some advice for you to finish this up. What do we have for my pal threes for 2023 in their career? Oh, it's so interesting how we have forgiveness in your weakness, and we have that in your advice as well. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. So there's that thing. It's like whatever didn't work in the past, you learned from it. Okay, so use that in your advantage, please. We also have Twilight, surrender to the last hour where the light barely touches the flowers. That is the void. Okay, that void period, surrender to it, embrace it. It is going to be important, but it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be the end of your career. Okay, it's going to be for your betterment, for your support, for your growth. All right, it's going to be very helpful. We also have persevere, leave no stone unturned. Yeah, do not give up. All right, relax, delight in powder gold sunshine, and transform. Rise above any situation and become the best version of you. Like, it's so interesting how your guides, the advice that they bring forward, is all about this. It's all about the two blocks here of shadow work, of understanding where your path is going, and just saying, hey, relax, breathe, everything's gonna be okay. Take the action. That is already settled that you're gonna take the action, or your guides are not really giving you much of a choice. But when it comes to this moment, don't give up, okay? It's part of the path. It's just part of it, okay? So don't give up. Let's see here. What do we have here for you? We have get grounded. Yeah, empaths, highly sensitives connect with nature. So this is essentially what I have already said. That is interesting. What else we have from here? So really like go for walks. That thing of the spiritual practice could be very beneficial. Maybe even a bit of meditation, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, look at that. We have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Your hard work is paying off. Yes, it is. So please do not give up, okay? Oh, look at that. We have spiritual maintenance. Be your own caretaker. So you do, for some of you, you do need to, you may need to invest on a spiritual practice here. I feel like that is going to be very helpful, okay? Let's see, what do we have? Last piece of advice. We have grounding again, elephant. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Spend a lot of time in nature. I feel like that is going to be quite helpful. We also have owl, which we already had here, so maybe owls are going to be significant. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control, which is here, okay? So again, a lot of advice for this moment here. I guess it is going to be quite important and transformative for you. But I don't think that this is in your power, okay? All you can do there is heal. All you can do there is deepen the bond within yourself, with yourself, and see where you can get better. Where is your best version? Try to become it, all right? And I feel like you're gonna get the answers for that. And then bottom of the deck, we also have this snake, Kundalini rising, channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. So we were talking about how you could make a huge change here towards the end of the year, and you could really start to see something completely different, maybe incorporating a new method, incorporating a new routine, a new schedule, a new type of work. Embrace it, okay? If you feel called to do that, embrace it, okay? So, pile number 3, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated, hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash that button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. We're gonna have more 2023 videos coming soon, so definitely stay tuned. You can also check out the Sunny Virgo for especially zodiac cusp readings, but I sometimes also do zodiac sign readings and lives. And there is also going to be a link below for a private reading in case you're interested in that. Okay? So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pal number 4. Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited for yours because, like, I know these shells, so I can already feel the vibe. And not only that, but I was kind of going through, I was picking up the cards, and I have the tarot right next to it, and this card just flipped, Ace of Swords, sorry, and I'm having so many hiccups, so I'm clearly, your guys are here with us, and this Four of Wands, so I feel like you're getting some sort of truth, some sort of clarity around your purpose, around what you're supposed to do. Ten of Pentacles, look at that, gosh, you're getting rich. And it's not even just about getting rich. I feel like you're just feeling yourself. You're feeling confident. You're feeling powerful. You're feeling prosperous. You're feeling aligned. More than anything, you're feeling aligned. And we have also a lot of fiery energy coming through. So you could have some significant fire energy in your chart. Also, take a look at what house Aries is in, because Aries is screaming at me. And that house could be something that is heightened for your 2023. Especially when it comes to your career. So let's say that Aries is in the house of siblings. It could be that a sibling is going to be significant for your career. Let's just say that. So yeah, try to create some sort of correlation with that. If, for example, I'm picking up on sex for some reason. It could be that you're, when you're, especially when you're in your alone time, but even when you're with a partner, when you reach that orgasm, that is so significant and so powerful for you to manifest stuff. So when you're at that point, really try to get into this moment of, like, in your mind, try to get into the moment where you receive like $10,000 or something like that, try to get into, in your mind, just visualize you receiving a lot of money, success. If you have like a launch, see it has a success. And that is going to be some pretty freaking powerful manifestation. Okay, so getting back into your reading, we're going to start here with a little overall view of your career in 2023. Then we're going to pull some cards around your strengths and your weaknesses, your little obstacles, and then we're going to deep dive into your year and look into some advice in the end. Okay, so let's get right into it. We have this shell right here. This for me, it's like mermaid vibes, and this is really calling into the calling. Like, I really feel like you're feeling so inspired and so motivated to follow your path, to follow your purpose, that nothing can stop you. Especially with this, this is a whistle, so it's like green light, time to go towards it, and so I really feel like you're being called to work on something. I do feel like there's like fresh energy, there's boiling energy here, and it could be that 2022 you were already like looking into it, thinking about it. Maybe this is completely different, completely new, but I feel like 2023, you're really making some big moves, and those big moves apparently are leading to a very solid and powerful career, but also a lot of money, okay? And I even feel like you could be creating a legacy, but with this Ace of Swords showing up, this is about your most authentic truth. You're really aligned, and this beginning right here, it is aligned with your life purpose. It is aligned with what you're supposed to do here, and it is going to inspire a lot of people. This could also be, for some of you, this could be specifically about music, because I'm seeing this as like, I don't know, like a little horn. You're just blowing the horn, you're singing your song, and take that as your confirmation. But I do feel like this is my like creative pal. Especially with this shell right here, I do feel like I'm getting a lot of like fiery, passionate, inspired energy. So, and when we're talking about creativity, it doesn't have to be art. It's about you feeling inspired to do something. It's creativity in terms of creating a new product, right? Even if it is around, I don't know, you design cars, there is creativity in it. Or even if you build cars, there is creativity in it where you may find a new way, you may develop a new way to build cars, or I don't know, I don't really understand anything about cars, but it's like there's creativity in everything that you do. And I really feel like this is about you feeling inspired. And to be honest, I feel like your whole year you're gonna be like, move, let's go. I believe in myself, like a lot of confidence. I really love this. And I just feel like you're feeling yourself and it's like, I'm excited. So I even feel like you're already getting into 2023, feeling all excited, feeling all worked up, and it's gonna be amazing, man. I really feel like it's gonna be amazing and you're gonna love it. So let's jump right into your successes, strengths, successes, okay, and your obstacles. So we have over here, holding on way too tight, 17. We have empowerment, heck yeah, and we also have resistance. That is interesting, okay. For your obstacles, we have a wonderful idea, the aha moment, financial health, interesting, and extremes. Okay, so to be honest, I feel like your obstacle, it's going to be internal, not so much like financial health. It's not about that. I feel like it's about, especially if you are like self-employed, I feel like this is more around like some months you may like receive $10,000 and the month afterwards you may receive like 200. Okay, so I feel like the obstacle is going to be understanding how your money is flowing, understanding if there is a pattern, understanding if, like, how can you create more? How can you work better with money? How can you budget it better? How can you make it work for you? How can you, like, balance your things out? I feel like that is going to be your biggest obstacle. It's not necessarily that you're gonna, you're gonna run out of money or something like that. I don't really see that. I do feel like it's more around like balancing. Same thing when it comes to inspiration. I feel like the whole year, yes, you're going to be very inspired and very creative, but I feel like sometimes you may be, I feel like one of the things that your guides are asking you to is like, keep an open mind, be open to ideas that come forward, be open to inspiration, be open to callings. You're receiving like a bunch of them. I really feel like you could be working on a bunch of different financial sources, like sources of income. You could be working on different ideas, on different projects, and that is what your guides kind of want you to do, because I don't think that your life purpose is too fixed. I think your life purpose and your, like, where you're supposed to go, it's very flowy. Okay, so if you can work on multiple sources of income, do. I feel like the key, it's going to be about not being too focused on, oh, I'm doing this because I want to make money. No, try to do it from a place of, man, I love this. Man, I'm so inspired about this. I feel really motivated about this. I really want to create this. And if you get a dream and you get an idea, write it down. It's like really keep an open mind for those things, because those are going to be so significant. Those are really going to inspire you, because I mean, we did get the 10 of Pentacles, so I don't think that money is going to miss you. I don't think that money is going to fail you at any point. Sometimes you may, I did see the 3 of Pentacles, so sometimes you may need to share it with someone. And when I say share it, it's not like sharing resources. Maybe sometimes if you do collaborations, but I think it's more around, you may need to help someone, maybe a family member or something. And did see the 6 of Cups. So someone may be in need of help, and that could also cause a little bit of a up and down in your money balance. Okay, so I feel like that is going to be your biggest obstacle or hiccup. It's really like managing the money. But if you have like a fixed budget and you kind of try to save up some SOS kind of money, I feel like you're going to be great. All right, and again, keep an open mind to any idea that you have, okay? Because I do feel like it's going to really take you far. Also, try not to make impulsive purchases, because sometimes you may actually, like, if you wait around a little bit, you can actually get a promotion. I'm getting that from this like extremes hot moon. Sometimes you can get a bit impulsive and you're like, oh my god, I really love this, I really want this. Yes, okay, but wait it out, because there may be like a better opportunity coming forward towards you. Okay, and sometimes it's just like you really want it at the moment, but then you realize, wait, I don't actually need this. Why did I want this in the first place? Okay, so just wait it off. All right, just wait it off, because it may turn out to be quite of a different story. Now, let's get into your strength. I mean, we have freaking empowerment right there, so I guess that's pretty clear. I really feel like you're feeling so confident in yourself, so confident in your skills. If you do want to raise your prices, I feel like you're gonna know exactly when to, how to, where to. do that. And I also feel like you're going to feel, especially in terms of partnerships and collaborations, no one is going to be able to kind of, I don't know, like bring you down or tell you what to do, who to be, where to go, because I feel like you were very sure in your path. You're very sure of who you are. You're very sure of your worth, and you're very sure of your talents. And I really feel like all of this confidence, it's not going to be a struggle at all. It's not going to be, it's not going to turn into a weakness later on at all. I really feel like it is always going to be a strength, because no one is going to take advantage of you, and you're really going to be attracting clients, partnerships, collaborations, opportunities, promotions that do align with that. So this self-confidence here in Panda before is off the roof. So you could have some pretty strong fire energy in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sag. And again, that Aries energy, take a look into where Aries is in your chart, because I feel like it's going to be quite significant. But with this resistance and holding on way too tight, I also feel like you will know one of your strengths is going to be when to give up on a project and when not to, especially when not to. I really feel like you're going to be able to see the potential of a project, the potential of a person, if you're like working with people and I don't know, maybe you're like a producer, or you cast people, you cast actors, you know. I feel like you're really going to be able to see the potential, and you're not going to give up. Even in your own work, you know, if you're working, we were talking about music, maybe sometimes maybe you're working on something and things are just like not working. You may feel a little bit frustrated because the idea is not really coming out correctly. I know the feeling. But I feel like at that moment, you're always going to have this feeling of, no man, but this is such a good melody. This is such a good idea. I know I'm going to make it. I know this is going to be good. I know this is going to be a hell of a song. And I feel like you're not going to give up on it. And then when you actually finish it, oh boy, it's going to be like, woo, off the chart. And I really feel like it's going to be incredible. So I really feel like that is going to be one of your strengths. It's like seeing potential, sticking with it, not giving up on it. I also feel like I do want to, maybe some tea leaf. I do want to pull one more for strength, because I feel like there's something else. Scales, keep your life in balance. So it's interesting how we're talking about how you could struggle a little bit with it. Maybe this is something that you're going to achieve in August, that balance. Everything is going to be like, oh, okay, I see how money works now. But I also feel like with this, keep your life in balance, one of the things, because like with this holding on way too tight, I was kind of picking up on a bit of workaholic energy. But with keep your life in balance, I feel like when it comes to, you know, yes, going towards your goals, but at the same time, like having fun in the ocean, the sea could actually be very significant for you and very inspiring. So if you leave by the sea, if you travel towards the sea, if you're able to, like, I don't know, if you're like a digital nomad, and you're able to spend a good amount of time around sea, that is going to be freaking powerful, okay? But I do feel like you're going to have this beautiful balance between work and play. Taking action, putting your effort into it, and letting it go, letting it breathe, you know? Because I also feel like, this is going to be a strength, the thing of like, I'm not going to give up on this, but I also feel like it's going to be important for you to kind of release a little bit and let it go a little bit. And when you go back to it, you're like inspired and you know where the problem is. I'm even hearing coding. It's like you may be creating something in terms of coding and you just don't see where the problem is. It's like, go take a walk, go take a pee. And after that, I really feel like everything is going to become a lot clearer. But I really feel like in terms of like just balancing your personal life with your work life, I feel like that is going to be amazing, and you're really going to have that handled. Okay, so great job. Let's take a look into your year, because gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, hello. We have April wanted to come through, which I think was the last card. So I really feel like, okay, maybe this is like on the top. Interesting. That is the first time that happens in this reading. But let's see. Let's pull some tarot first to get our little storyline. This is not going to be like month by month. It's essentially going to be, I don't know, just like your little story. because time is fluent. And so, like, your first portion of the year could be equal to 2 months, and then the second half of the year, it's the rest 10 months, you know? So just keep that in mind. But let's see, we have the Devil, a Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, there we go, 6 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the World, so many major arcanas here, especially with the Lovers, bottom of the deck, I love it. 3, 6, 7, we have the Page of Swords. We have the 2 of Swords, Chariot, Knight of Swords, 3 Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Alright. So, let's see here. For some reason, I do feel like this is the last card. We have April. We have Candle. You will be shown the way. Yeah, that's definitely the last card. But apparently April is going to be quite significant, or someone born in April. You could be collaborating with someone from that month, and that person could be quite significant and important in your life. Okay, so hang in there. Let me just push this up a little bit and make sure that it's in frame. For the second little block, we have Chain of events that will affect your life. No wonder, with 2 major arcanas coming through. We have Frying Pan, Trouble, Accusations, oh boy, Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. This, I feel like it's someone stupid, by the way. But we have Dagger, Fear, Worries, Tense Situations. Yeah, and we also have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Beautiful. So, let's start here with the beginning. I feel like the beginning of a year, we have the Devil, 2 of Swords. That is a lot of confusion. That is a lot of also restricting yourself. It's that thing of like multiple sources of income, right? Don't restrict yourself into one way. Don't restrict yourself into, because like we have the Devil and then we have the Lovers, bottom of the deck, which are like the opposite cards. And the Devil is very restrictive. It's like you're all tied up, right? You're in hell. And here in the Lovers, there's freedom. There's freedom for you to explore anything that you want. You can like plant seeds if you want to, and you're just free to do whatever you wish to do. 9 of Pentacles, lots of independence. Woo! The Fool, taking new beginnings. Okay. But I feel like that is what this is talking about. It's like you may be really focused on one particular thing, on one particular project, and like look for inspiration somewhere else. Look for the answer. And I feel like the answer is not going to be where you're already looking. It's like, take a look behind, like zoom out and really try to see what are other interests, what are you feeling called to do at that moment, what inspires you, what lights you up. I feel like that is where you're going to be shown the way, especially with a candle like the flame, right? It's like what truly makes you feel alive, what makes you feel excited, what makes you feel powerful. So in the beginning of the year, and we have here Capricorn energy, so that could be literally January. I do feel like you're kind of finding your way, trying to figure out what is happening, trying to figure out where to go. Okay, this is happening, but this is happening. You could also be going through something personal that kind of makes you feel a little wobbly. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if that is romantic, if it is family-wise. I just heard personal, so it could even be something like personal. Like I need privacy around that, so it's not something that you would want to share. Maybe it's something that you already know and you're kind of going through that already. And it's like you don't want the whole world that is watching this video to know. But I do feel like that problem could also make you feel a bit, I don't know, insecure and frustrated and confused. And I feel like you're gonna be a little shaky in the beginning of the year. But again, you will be shown the way. And I really feel like when you listen to yourself, when you stop for a second and you breathe, and you really try to connect with yourself, I feel like you are going to know where you're going, okay? And you're going to really see where the prosperity and where the abundance is. I blocked a little bit there because I was downloading messages around this. So I feel like we're actually going to talk about them a little together, because I feel like here, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Chariot, chain of events that will affect your life. This is some pretty big ass energy. To be honest, this could be involving travel. And to be honest, I think someone is not going to like that. 10 of Pentacles, it could be a family member. So you could be moving out. You could be going to a different, maybe even like moving to a new company or something like that. But you could be moving out and you could be like going to the other way of the world, like half of the world, or what is it called? No, the other point of the world. It's like you're going so far away. And I feel like it is actually going to be totally aligned with you. Wheel of Fortune, that is good luck. That is you really being on the right path. You're showing the way, right? You're being guided. You're receiving communication. You're receiving communication about where you need to go. And it all points out to this. It all points out to this move, to this place, to this company, to this project. And I do feel like there is someone that is going to call you stupid. There is someone that is not going to like that. And it's going to make a big fuzz out of it. They're going to doubt if you're actually going to be able to make it. There could be a little argument here and there, but it's like it's small potatoes. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it's anything big or anything serious. And I definitely feel like that is coming back here a little bit, but I do feel that this is going to be life-changing, and this is going to really push you on the path to success. And whatever move, whatever shift, whatever change you make, it is going to be aligned with your best, highest version. And I feel like you could even be receiving messages from your higher self. I feel like you're going to be like, until you do this, I feel like your dreams could even be repeating themselves. It's like every single night you have the same dream, or every single day you see the same, the same signs. I'm even getting something around like social media. You could be like, you go on social media, especially if this is about travel. You go on social media and every single day, every single moment, you see a post, you see a reel about, you're supposed to go to Spain. Every single day, you see a reel about Spain, or something around those lines. Or someone really important to you could also move there. And that is also another sign, right? So there is something about like everything is pointing you into that direction. However, this person is going to make things very complicated. They could be a Gemini. You could also, we're going to look into love. I actually think it's next week that we're going to look into love. But I definitely feel like this could be related to a little romance, to be honest. And some people could be calling you stupid because of it, but I honestly don't think you are. Okay, we have some Sag energy, by the way. We also have some Cancer. So if you have anyone of those signs somewhere completely different, I feel like that is your sign that, yeah, that is a place you should go to. And this Gemini person, or just, someone that is just being stupid, could really try to get in the way and prevent you from going. I'm even getting this thing of like, I don't know, this may be a little bit too drama, but maybe not like going to the airport and trying to prevent you from, boarding the plane or something. But there could be something about like multiple calls and being like, man, are you sure you want to do this? Like, please reconsider. I think you're making a huge mistake. I feel like they could go on and on and on and on and on about that. And to be honest, I feel like you're just gonna know that this is the thing. And I'm getting like so many, this gut feeling, because I feel like you're gonna be nervous, It feels nervous, but at the same time, it feels excitement. It feels like all mixed up together. So it could be something like it just happens out of the blue. You just get that inspiration, you just get that moment, you just get that feeling like, I need to do this. I really feel like I need to do this. And your guides are asking, please do. Because this is so freaking aligned with you. Okay, this is really connected with your best, highest version. And it's going to make you so happy. Okay, it's going to make you so, so freaking happy. And I also feel that this right here, to be honest, it's so interesting how we had April showing up, because I feel like maybe you're doing this around April, and by the end of the year, this moment is going to be significant. It's like, remember why you do it, remember why you're here, remember the feeling that you got, especially if this is related to a love relationship, which I feel like it could be, because I do feel like for most of you, you're like independent, or you are able to choose your path. And I feel like you don't need to be fixed in a place, or you don't need to do something, something specific. I mean, it's like you can branch out your options. And so I feel like this person coming into your life, even if it's just like a business partner, I feel like they're going to have a lot of impact on you, and they're going to have a lot of impact on your career, because I feel like that person is really going to bring in a lot of money, and like they could have a really good relationship with money, and maybe the place that you're moving towards is also pretty cheap. So it's like, man, I could live here my whole life, because it's so cheap and beautiful. But oh, and we were talking about like the beach and everything, so maybe you're moving towards the beach or something. And I definitely feel like that person is going to inspire you and create like the energy that they're going to pass on to you. It's going to be so prosperous and so healthy that it's going to do you very, very good. Okay. And I even feel like this person that is kind of preventing you from going, they could be a bit jealous of your success, a bit jealous of you getting out of the situation that they cannot get out of. And I feel like that may kind of piss them off a little bit. Oh, I just saw 33. So I do feel like you are on the right path. Okay, when this situation happens, when this opportunity shows up, 33 is going to be a big number. Also 10. All right. But there is a big ass change here. Someone is not going to be happy about it. And they're going to prevent you from going. I don't think that this is a boss, if that is the case. I really don't. I do feel like it's like a family member, someone that, I don't know, let's say let's say you're a lawyer and you're deciding to pursue your music career. I really feel like there is like a family member or something that is, or even a friend that is like, what are you doing? Like, you've been building that for so long. Are you really going to give up now? And to be honest, I don't think you need to give up 100%. Multiple sources of income, right? But I do feel like you're not crazy to think that that music career could actually turn out to be good, okay? But yeah. So moving on here to like middle of the year, this could literally be like middle June, because we do have that 6 of Cups. But we have here new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I do feel like these two are kind of smushed together. It's all happening at the same time. And it could happen like within that April-June timeline, all right? But with this here, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Archway, this feels really beautiful because I feel like you're living your best life, to be honest. And this even sounds more like has a lifestyle reading for 2023 than a career reading, because I feel like you're going to be able to do whatever you want. I feel like you're going to be, your inner child is going to feel so safe. It's going to feel so happy. I really feel like you're celebrating, you're having fun with your career. You're doing things out of love, not out of need for money. And I really feel like you're going to be just living in such a beautiful point, and new opportunities are coming up. I feel like you're receiving promotions, or not promotions, you're receiving like job offers, you're receiving clients, you're receiving visualization, admiration. You're receiving, like, people are seeing you, people are connecting with you. And I feel like you're going to be able to create so much during this time. I feel like this could be like June plus 3 months. Okay, so that would be till like September or something. But I definitely feel like these months right here at the middle of the year, they're going to be magical. They're really going to be, I really feel like they're going to make this move, this change in your career or in your life be so worth it. I really feel like you're going to have so much fun, and you're going to really like just, this is great. I really feel like you're just going to love it. There could also be, you could meet new people, new friends, and those are also going to be like filled with positive energy, high vibe energy, good money mindset. I do feel like this person that was kind of getting in the way and, just preventing you from going towards this new beginning, towards this new phase. I feel like they could have some not so good money stories, money mindsets. Okay, so I do feel like you do good by moving away from this person and connecting with these beautiful people that are part of your community and just lift you up and do you very, very good. Okay, so getting here into the next portion with the dagger, fears, worries, tense tensions, tense situations, and we have having hiccups again. Having the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This is where that thing of like the financial health and the finding balance of like you're making so much money. Oh my God, what is happening here? I feel like this is the moment where you may start doubting yourself. This is the moment where you may start to question, oh my God, maybe I did the worst decision of my life. And I feel like you can prevent this. You could have like a pretty big down here, to be honest. And I do feel like you can prevent this by, again, budgets and save up for SOS situations, okay? This is an SOS situation. Not that you're gonna be like, oh my God, where's money? I don't have any money. You're gonna be broke. No, I just feel like you could be spending a lot more than what you're actually making. So just be conscious of it. And however, if you're able to have a good money budget and a good money mindset here, I don't think that this is going to cause you any hurdle. I don't think that you're actually going to lose any money, that you're actually going to, I don't know, just fear money, or you're gonna be scared that you're not gonna have enough money by the end of the month. I don't think that that is happening, to be honest. I think it's the phase. I think you're having a lot of fun, especially with all of these new friends, and it's just about being cautious of where you're spending that money. That thing of like, I believe it was with you that I talked about big purchases and like not being impulsive with big purchases. I feel like this is the moment for you to do that. All right, because I'm even hearing like you could get scammed. It's like you really want to buy something and it turns out that particular thing is a scam. That particular side is a scam, you know? So it's like wait it out. Look, do your research, okay? And hold on to your money. Because I feel like there is something here that may kind of not be what it seems, okay? Also, I feel like this may be a moment for you to kind of stand up for yourself and say no to like, maybe you're going out a lot and maybe it's time, hey, you know what? I think I need a little time to kind of sort my my finances out. I kind of need a little bit of time to just be at home and focus on my work, you know? But I don't think that this is going to take too long, to be honest. I'm actually feeling called to take one more for that. We have, oh, look at that, yeah, firecracker, excitement. So this is going to be very, very quick. And we even have that August wanting to come through again, and bottom of the deck we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. So I feel like it's just a little hiccup. It's just a little reassessment, right? And that thing of like keeping your mind open for possibilities, for new opportunities, because I feel like you could be receiving a new idea for a new source of income that is going to take you off into an amazing way. Okay, so this could be around August, or not necessarily, something that you may have got an idea around in August, or an opportunity in August or something. But I definitely feel like this is going to be a moment for you to use those budgets and for you to kind of, all right, let me relax, let me reassess, let me organize and see what's going on here. All right, next up, this is interesting because I almost feel like this is sort of end of the year and beginning of 2024, but over here we have the World, Four of Swords, and the Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So I do feel like you're no longer, there is excitement, but it's a silent excitement. And I feel like this new opportunity, right, that brand new idea that you have, I feel like it's going to be something that you're working, maybe even like behind the scenes, you're not really telling anyone about it, but I think that it's not draining you, it's not bringing you down, it's not putting a lot of effort. It's like it's something that really comes from your heart and you really want to do it. And it's something peaceful. It's something that really, okay, you know what? I really want to do this. And you just sit there. I'm even getting this whole image of maybe you're literally in a valley or you're in that beach, right? And you're just there working and you just hear the waves, you hear the birds, and just so peaceful. And I feel like this right here, it's that thing of like, remember why you got there. Remember why you made that change. And I feel like that is going to be really significant. That is really going to give you that little boost to, you know what? Yeah, I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm doing exactly what I know I should be doing. And to be honest, I even feel like this is like April to April. It's almost like your year doesn't start in January. Your year actually just starts in April. But I definitely feel like there is this thing of like, remember why you came here. and don't let this person those thoughts kind of get to you. Here, they could get a little bit around this like more tricky time, but I feel like you're going to remember. And I think that you're really going to find this peace again. And you're able to heal from anything that still needs to be healed. Maybe some insecurities and limiting beliefs also show up and come to the surface, but I feel like you're going to be able to heal them. And I do feel like here, I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of success, but again, it's very silent. I even feel like you could be doing something anonymously. But like, of course you're receiving all the money, and of course you're receiving all the success, but it's like you're either using another name, or you're not really putting yourself out there. Like, there was an author, I don't remember who it was, but there was an author that would write the most amazing books, and he would publish it, you know, he would work on it, then he would publish it, and then interviews, none. Like, people would want to know about his work, nothing. He would just go towards the mountains in his little cabin, and no one would hear from him. No one even knew who he was, you know? They only knew his name from the books. And I feel like this is a little bit like the same situation. It's like you are doing the work, but no one really knows who you are, and no one really knows that it's you that is doing that work. I also feel like if this is a romantic relationship, I definitely feel like this Ace of Wands, like a rekindling of the relationship, and you're getting that excitement back. You were remembering why you fell in love. You're remembering why you went to this place for this person. I feel like it was for yourself, but the person was an excuse. I really feel like you needed to do that, but it was just a good convenience that this person was there. And even if it's just a friend, you know, I really feel like that person or that company, that business, whatever, I really feel like it is connecting with your heart again, and you're both kind of sailing through things and creating amazing, beautiful stuff with each other. Okay? Woo! All right, so that was a lot of talking. Let's finish this up with some advice. So I see you like being very, essentially, I see you being very like putting yourself out there, making new friends. Like, a lot of things are happening here, especially in the beginning of the year, or like beginning, middle of the year, and then towards the end of the year, it's very peaceful. There is assured success. There is a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, a lot of independence and new beginnings with the Fool as well. But I feel like it's so quiet. It's so peaceful. It's, I'm hearing it's home. Aw, that is sweet. So I really feel like you're feeling, yeah, this is where I belong. That is so beautiful. All right. So we have self-care, tend to your garden. We also have grow, all flowers must go through dirt, and, must go through dirt. I didn't say grow. So I do feel like this right here is your going through dirt kind of phase, and you're a flower. You're, you know, it's part of the process, all right? But you're growing. And change. As with the falling leaves, embrace change. And I feel like this moment is really going to be a moment of change. This is definitely going to be a moment of change. A huge one. This is going to be a huge one. This is more like of an adjustment. But I feel like you're going to be doing amazing. And with that self-care, it's like, don't forget about you. With that thing of like the balance that we were seeing in your strengths, it is important for you to balance your work and balance your fun, okay? And I feel like here, to be honest, in the 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, middle of the year, you could get a little bit more into the fun, okay? So let's not procrastinate, and try to find a moment, try to find a little time for you to do both, all right? So yeah, I'm even getting, if for some of you, if it is something creative, it could be that here you're celebrating the publication of something, like the release of something, and then here you kind of freak out. Oh my god, I have to write a new song, I have to write a new book, I have to find something new to release. And you may freak out a little bit, but it's like, it's okay. Breathe. You already have the ideas. They're already within you. And you most likely have already gotten all those ideas throughout the year. And there are things that you can use right now. All right, so the answers are going to be with you. And I feel like soon, very soon, and very fast, you're going to find a new idea, and you're going to find that inspiration, and you're going to put yourself out there again. All right? So we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I'm actually feeling called to pull one more, but we do have this. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yeah, it's essentially what I was saying about that. Knight of Wands place, the dagger place. It's like, you already have all the answers within you, all right? And even here, beginning of the year, to be honest, I feel like this is end of the year. I really feel like this is end of the year. And then it's like, boom, January, and things shift. All right, but I feel like you already have the answers. And don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. If it feels right, just do it. Is there anything else from this deck that you want to tell us? Okay. We have a warrior woman. Woo! You don't have to be a woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So there you go. It's like, answer the call. Honey, we're waiting. Come on. Like, whistle, green light, callings. Lots of callings. Please do. Okay, please go. Your guys are really, like, impatient here. Because I even feel like it's been long overdue. Maybe you've been struggling with career, or it's like, you've been feeling like it's tough, like you have to, I don't know, put in a lot of effort. And I really feel like your guys are like, hey, it's time for the rewards. Come on, let's get moving. And I feel like it's going to be amazing. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. So do it. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, North Node. And it's like, this is totally aligned with your destiny. And the thing with North Node is that it is your destiny. It's the things that you're here to experience, to learn, the things that you're here to grow into, but they're freaking scary. But those are the things that are going to grow you the most. Those are the things that are going to fulfill you the most. So I do feel like this change here, it's going to be freaking scary, but it's going to be like so powerful and so amazing. Please do that, okay? Please go towards it. You're not going to regret it. So we have Chameleon, Soul Tribe. It is safe to be seen. Didn't I tell you? But like, I do feel like there is a love relationship coming through that is going to impact your career or your money through energy. Okay, so definitely pay attention to the people you're connecting with. But I also feel like there's like new friends, new community coming through, and they're going to be so freaking special. They're going to be amazing. And we have Bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Just be yourself, right? And go with the flow. Listen to your heart. I feel like that is the biggest thing. And have fun with it. All right? You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy. Okay. Well, pal number 4, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. You can also check out my other channel, the Sunny Virgo, for especially zodiac cusp readings, but also some zodiac sign readings from time to time. And we're running out of battery right on time. But if you're interested in a private reading, the link is also going to be down below. And that is it. So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.